Theseus Vasilius Tavros is a warrior cleric on a religious pilgrimage. His primary focus is to find an artifact that will help his home, the Minotaur city-state of Voskia, and the Order of the Maze that he represents as he traverses the world. In his order, he is called a navigator, a young adventurer who will find his place in the church and Voskian society through great deeds. Minotaurs are sometimes seen as primitive barbarians in Almora, but Theseus considers himself quite civilized. He enjoys solving problems, using logic in conflicts, and helping people navigate the labyrinth in acts of self-discovery. As he travels, he hopes that he can disprove the belief that all Minotaurs are evil and savage, and learn a thing or two along the way.
Barley Braun is a 3-foot-tall, 30-pound halfling rogue. He can easily be thrown. He is very self-serving and very individualistic. Doesn't tend to get along well with others, but is so desperate for fun and entertainment in his own life that he is desperate for this kind of adventure. So he'll be interesting to play, I think.
Gaius Berzin is a human one-armed fighter who comes from the land of Hals. Years ago, he was a soldier in the Halsian army, until one day he comes home to his hometown of Ebonstone to find that his wife and children had been murdered in a raid from Valaris. He swore vengeance on those who killed his family, but in his rage, he loses his arm. He falls on hard times and hard drinks for a few years, but eventually he comes to realize that life is still worth living, and swears to live life to the fullest until he can meet his family again in the next life.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine, and I am playing Vita Teidai, pronouns they, them, a lizard folk wild magic sorcerer. They come from a community where there has not been a wild magic user in quite some time, so their magic is pretty out of control, and when they decided maybe they wanted to go see the world, their village was very excited about it. So now, Vita's just out roaming around trying to get their magic under control. And that's when they meet up with this party.
My name is Robbie, and I play Red in the Almora RPG campaign, along with his faithful companion and sidekick, Herschel. Red is a shifter ranger who grew up in Perea in a tiny little town called Aramor. One day, his entire town was destroyed. When he was 5, he eventually made his way to Nagual over near the coast. Some of his personality is that because he's been, just out hunting for a good portion of his life, he doesn't have the best social skills. He gets his stuff done. He's pretty quiet, but also determined and very methodical about getting it done, and super reliable about getting it done. He's gonna see it through. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.
So I play Rhythm, a Tabaxi druid. I grew up in a little town called Hazeldrum, which is on the border between Perea and Halls. I grew up there with my adoptive mother, a human woman who found me wandering in the forests when I was about a year old. She died a few years back, and I found out pretty darn quick that without her protection, I was not welcome in Hazeldrum anymore. So I've been wandering. I ran into some druids who taught me druidic magics and helped me harness some powers that I've had pretty much my entire life. But I've been sticking to the outskirts, avoiding towns and villages. But I ran into this Minotaur a little while ago named Theseus, who has been, making me wonder if I should give towns a second chance. So now he and I are trying to figure out what to make of life as two kind of strange creatures in this weird world. But that's me. That's Rhythm.
So many puns, agonizing screams. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, nerds.
Welcome
What's up, nerds?
to
Sup?
the fun and excitement of Almora RPG. The last time you watched us, we were suffering. No, I'm just kidding. Vita, Vita knew our new companion, Lefirth, who is a giant blue man with violet eyes. He appeared, and Vita knew him from dreams. Vita was apparently afraid of snow. I don't know why I took these notes. This is terrible.
It's the important details.
We met Palmwind, who is the captain of a ship that is taking us to. God damn it! I didn't write that down. Somebody else tell. I didn't know.
Boss.
Where are we going?
Going to Voss, but we're going
Voss,
to
okay.
somewhere specific.
Island of Voss.
We're going to the island of Voss. We're gonna do some fuck shit there.
But we have to
And
make a stop in
also-
Cornwall first.
Yeah, we're gonna stop in Corwell first
Right.
and
I
talk
said
to someone.
we met Panzink, who is the captain of the ship. I'm slow. Palmwind knew Panzink and introduced us, and they were like, "She's a lot," and she was. And then Rhythm saw her and was like, "She's hot. I'm gonna bang her," and that's what happened. And then some other stuff
Awkward for the
happened.
rest of us.
There was a fight
It's my
between
job.
Rhythm and Theseus and Lefirth, and they did a sweet battle scene that I wrote a lot of notes on for some reason because I wanted to draw it. Gaius was going to check on the sleeping arrangements while we, Barley and Vita, bet on who was going to win the battle. And there was a lot of battle, and then Rhythm was very excited about it and passed out. And then, let's see, Vita... Oh yeah, Vita used the 35 gold that she vomited up to bet.
They.
And yes, sorry. They used the 35 gold that they vomited up to bet on, I think it was Lefirth.
Lefirth, yeah.
won. And Barley had to pay them 35 gold. Let's see what else. They did it again also. And then some harpies showed up, and there was a lot of battling there. There was an ice knife that hit Panzink that was Rhythms, and Robbie said, "Ooh, you weren't this cold last night." And Vita got loud for
Robbie?
some
Robbie
reason
didn't say
and chomped very loudly at a harpy. You look like bird where Vita is from. Vita eats bird, and then
Oh man, they said
what
that.
else? Yeah, there was a lot of things that happened. I don't know if that helps. I forget where we left off because we just ended on a lot of puns and agonizing screams and moans. And Vita
Ended
very
on
loudly.
puns.
Yes, Vita very loudly said, "Vita didn't surge," and was very excited about it. Gaius ended the fight. Apparently I'm supposed to... Oh, we're supposed to make a t-shirt that says, "Where's the goddamn milk?" at some point. Anyway, that's all I have.
I don't even
Like in game
remember
or
what's
IRL?
that about.
What?
I don't remember why someone said, "Where's the goddamn milk?" but they did, and I said I wanted it on a T-shirt.
I
Yeah,
said it.
I can't
and
remember
that
that.
Are we making that IRL or in game? I don't understand.
I want an actual T-shirt that says that.
I think it was because somebody was a dad and left and
Oh
came.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
It was a dad joke. That's all I remember.
yeah.
That's
Go
all I'm
with
capable of
Screaming
making.
Cornelius.
We gotta go
Where's-
and watch the
what-
VOD.
Because of Lefirith leaving again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Back and there was no milk. Anyway, that's all I have. I'm sorry. I hope that was easier to follow than it
Where's
sounded. To me.
Where-
Oh,
It
good.
was not.
Oh.
So you guys are specifically headed to Corwell first to speak to Tanril because nobody has the sending spell, and you guys want to touch base with him. So you've asked Panzink to stop in for an hour. Since Rhythm stayed the night with her one night, she said that she was happy to do it for at least 2 hours as a favor. And then you guys are headed to Galefall. It's an island, or it's a small town on the island of Voss that's next on the list.
Okay.
You guys are coming up on the port of Corwell. It is afternoonish. What would you like to do?
What's the weather like?
It is a mild, windy day.
Ah,
Kites.
Already rolled for that. I knew it was coming.
Well, we want to make it.
What
Who
time?
is
what
going
a
into
nice
city
day.
to talk to Tanville?
oh,
What literal time is it?
It's like 1:13, 1:14, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
Jesus.
I've got to take advantage of this feat. You know it.
Shit.
All right. Kind of excited to get off this freaking boat.
I'm sorry.
Look,
What's wrong with my boot?
there's nothing wrong with your boat. It's just when you're on the sea for a while, it kind of gives you these weird aches and pains in weird places.
You start having strange feelings and emotions. I understand.
No.
Not emotions or feelings. I just gotta
Not yet.
kind of sleep on the wrong side of the bed, and my back hurts, and my stump feels weird. Not that I have one, so, you know.
Wait, what?
His
Look,
arm.
The,
His
the
arm,
salt,
Charlie.
the salt of the sea kind of makes my non-arm ache. I don't know why. It's some kind of phantom pain.
Damn.
Oh, that just I have fur. Fur and salt water don't really mix. I am an unhappy cat.
I like
Yeah.
being where the ground doesn't move. I like that a lot. Also, there's not
Yeah.
enough alcohol
I
at
feel
all.
weird. I still feel kind of wobbly. My legs are. I need to get my land legs back.
But
I like
it is
that.
a
That
lovely
looks good.
a lovely ship. It's just, most of us
Thank
are accustomed.
you.
Yes, it's just most of us are accustomed to
I-
land is all. And we do appreciate the passage.
Yes, the
What they
Tinkerer's
call that.
Mast is carrying you where you want to go.
I just want to make
You're
sure
welcome.
she's not mixing up the word boat and the word butt. Because I do have disdain.
Are you saying that out loud or to the group right in IRL?
I'm saying it out loud because I do have disdain for the butt part. It kept me up all night.
If you'd like to mix butts on this boat, that's perfectly fine with me.
No, I like to sleep.
Vita
All right,
doesn't
guys.
think.
Rhythm walks away from anything to do with this conversation.
Yeah,
I'm
Vita's
going-
done. Is that sure? Vita's going to it. Okay, bye.
As long as Panzig can't see Theseus through this, Theseus is going to wiggle his eyebrows a little bit.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
So that's going to be a 9.
Totally sees it. She wiggles her eyebrows back. She misunderstands it.
I should go. And then Theseus walks away.
Yeah, let's.
Hooray!
Wait,
We gotta meet a
can
guy.
Rhythm roll to see if she saw this interaction?
Oh,
Yeah, roll
no.
perception.
No, you cannot.
Can Barley roll to make sure I didn't see this interaction?
No, you can just.
That's a 23.
Can Barley just do eyes and ears and mouth and just not somebody deafen me?
Yeah, you definitely see it though, Rhythm.
Theseus cast deafen. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you, Theseus. Thanks
Is
for
Vita
taking-
still at caps lock, or has their voice kind of gone
Yeah.
down to a more?
No, you guys have slept since then, so this is the third day out. You are technically, this is Kaze the 21st. You're on Fortune's Day at this point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fortune's Day.
What's Fortune's Day?
It's a day of the
Is,
week.
is that the day?
Oh,
Is
God.
that the
Do
good
we
day to
ever-
play scratch offs?
There's never a bad day to play
That's
scratch
true.
offs.
That's true.
That's a lie.
Lottery,
That's what I'm saying.
sponsor
Can
us.
you? Are you gonna ever? Did you give us like every day of the week and every year like name already?
Would you like a copy of the calendar?
Hell yeah!
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Okay.
definitely. How am I gonna make fan art with that? Shit.
I'm not
would
sure-
you like a copy of the calendar as well?
I'm not sure how the calendar will help you make fan art, but that's fine.
It will.
Okay.
Believe me, it will.
Rhythm, I think you see that.
To my method.
Oh yeah, I totally saw that, and I'm gonna watch you walk away, and then I'm gonna go over to you and be like, I saw that, and then I'm gonna walk away.
See, I'm imagining Theseus is walking by you, and he's trying not to make eye contact with you, and you are just like got this. Big
I'm
shit.
staring you down. I am
Death
that friend who notices that you did something awkward and embarrassing, and I'm gonna hold it to you.
You didn't see anything.
Sure, Theseus. Sure.
So,
Nothing at all.
just as a housekeeping thing, there's a link in the Facebook chat now to the calendar. Tell me if it works for you. I think when I update it, it will tell you what the current day is. It also gives you moon cycle, year, and all of that kind of shit. Moon cycle won't matter.
Today is Fortune's Day, the 21st day of K's in the year
Kaze.
Kaze, sure. In the year 4378.
NK, yes.
Cool.
Does that
All right.
stand for
Making sure
Nebuchadnezzar?
that works.
Cool.
Yes, it does. I actually do not remember what it stands for. I have it written down somewhere.
It's
but
Nebuchadnezzar now.
hasn't been relevant for a really long time, so
Wait, what?
don't worry about it. I'm just making sure that tech works, and you can put it in the chat if you want to, for if Charlie or Noah or Kyle. It's Kyle, right? Appalachian Timbers, Kyle.
Mhm.
Or
Mhm.
Adam, if
And
anyone
Adam.
is interested. They can take a look at that too if you guys want to put it in there.
Also, just a heads up of our chat, like, people are being adults and whatever. But apparently all of us now have E's on the back of our name. And there was an argument on if Robbie and myself should now have 2 E's or just retain the previous E.
What about
Robbie,
Christine?
Allie, okay.
My name is Rob.
Oh yeah, Christine. I think they
Chris-
were talking as
E.
Chris, but yeah, Christine E.
No, it's Christ. With the I being longer. Christ.
Oh
Dude,
god, don't put
Christine,
that
I
on
can't-
me. I'm 33 this year.
Yeah, it was Chrissy
Oh,
instead
Chrissy.
of Christine E.
Oh, weird.
I think they're saying like phonetically an E, as in Robbie E, Chrissy, Ali, Sarah E.
yeah.
Yeah,
Patrick E.
but so Robbie,
What is
myself,
this?
and myself had 2 E's added, so it was like ALLIEE
Okay.
because everyone's getting an addition. And this is the fight between Noah and Charlie tonight.
Okay. Well,
There's a month called Frigus.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Frigus.
I don't know why this is amazing.
Yeah.
So
I'm
It's
a lot
Frigus
of work into
excited,
it.
guys.
are we getting off the boat now?
Yeah.
Please.
So another 30 or so minutes passes. You dock on one of the smaller docks in the dock district.
I'm just
You-
being a dick to Theseus for the entirety of the next 30 minutes.
Hooray.
Theseus is
There's a
flowering.
dock district.
Is it? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's the Dock Ward in Corwell. Dock Ward. Dock District is in. I think it's just called the Docks in Beacon. But I was looking at a lot of lore shit today, and I'm fucked up now. So
Oh shit.
Oh, I thought you said you
I'm
were
proud
looking
of
at a
you.
lot of
I'm
gore
confusing
shit.
myself.
I was like, yeah, that'd fuck you up too.
Okay. No, that's
Yeah,
on.
boy.
Yeah,
That's
you're
on
right.
Wednesdays. So to make your
Um.
to make your way up to the Rosor Burrow, you guys are going to take another probably 30 minutes because as you pull into dock, you notice some of you would have seen this the first time you came here, but this is the first time you guys have all seen it as a group. Corwell is a large city that's built on 3 tiers of land as it comes down, and so the dock ward and the Azercourt district are like the lower areas. There's warehouses and then poor people. There's a river that bisects the entire thing with waterfalls between each district. And the place that floods a lot, you've got a lot of like shantytown type things. On the area that doesn't as much, you have warehouses and dock workers and things like that. You go up and you see there's a market on the left hand side. You see like the normal markety stuff, and above that is a lighthouse with some fancy looking shit. And then there's like middle class houses on the right hand side of that waterfall, and then above that are really gaudy places. And you can see the Temple of the Quiet Gods kind of poking its head up. That's 3 points poking its head up over that. It's massive compared to what you guys have been seeing for a while.
Quiet God's loud personality.
There you go.
Hey.
The gods are quiet. Their followers won't shut the fuck up.
Hey.
Oh my god, if that isn't fucking happening.
Shots fired.
So Rhythm just makes like very uncomfortable facial expression and like looks at Theseus and is like, "What the fuck did you get me into?"
You realize we've been here, so really the question is, what are you allowing yourself to get into at this point?
A, fuck you. B, I
Fair
didn't
fuck.
think we'd have to come back. C, fuck you.
That is a mostly fuck you sort of statement.
Hey,
Yeah, she's like that.
You guys, come on, guys. Don't make me be the dad again.
Oh
don't
no,
want-
I
don't
love
want the
him with
job.
all of my being, but I'm gonna murder him if I have to go back there.
I wouldn't mind calling you daddy.
Ooh.
Why are you
Ah.
still with
Okay,
us?
never mind. City, let's go.
I'm uncomfortable.
Theseus stares at Gaius and is just like beaming right now.
Just
By the way, you guys can lay down the gangplank and leave any time you'd like.
Okay,
I do it.
Yes, thank you.
Yep. thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rhythm, one foot in front of the other. We can do this.
Okay, so you're getting off in the dock ward. You see a lot of warehouses, dock workers. Anything you guys want to keep an eye out for on the way up? Or are you headed straight up to the temple?
I guess
I'm looking at treasure.
Vita is like Vita has been trying to keep a mental image of the robes of these cultists that they saw
Okay.
up north. So
Treasure.
like they don't think they're going to see anything because like who would walk around in plain sight with that stuff.
Mhm.
But just in cases, Vita's just going to be looking around for that.
And
Both of you
also
roll-
treasure.
Both of you roll a perception check.
Cry. Okay, 17.
Okay. And
Totally got it. I think I got an 11.
okay. No treasure. It's just a bunch of crates and wagons and shit like that.
Nice.
You see a few people in robes,
Mhm.
but they're very gaudy, and it's obvious that they are there from the coin district. They're people who are seeing to their businesses, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Rob, I'm getting blamed for you.
Uh-oh.
You suspicious motherfucker.
Shit. Oh yeah. Oh, we did a long rest, didn't we? Shit. I got.
Yeah, you all, if you haven't given yourself a long rest, go ahead.
I forgot.
Yeah. Hey!
Thank the
You
Lord.
did
I am
Yeah.
at 18 HP. And I
Aw.
have like half my spells.
Oh crap.
I don't think I took any damage. I used all my spells. So straight to the temple, right?
Yeah,
Yes, let's go.
you guys make your way through the dock ward. You get into the market district. You cross a large bridge over the river that bisects the town. It's gorgeous. There's like foliage everywhere. They've got nice trees planted. It's like the old school French arcade look kind of thing. You go up some more stairs, and it's a lot of fucking stairs. You guys are sweaty by the time you get up there.
Oh damn it! I have like no legs.
Yeah.
How you
They
gonna make me
cannot
do?
sweat
Theseus
because
is
walk
very
it's
much
our-
like,
Hell yeah! Thank you.
Oh,
Um,
I mean, I was gonna.
Elevator
Okay,
up.
that's fine too.
Escalator, now temporarily stairs.
You guys get to the coin district where there's a lot of, like I said, really gaudy people houses that are built more for show than function. You make your way through that. Finally, you get to the more open temple district
That
and
was
find your way to the temple
that
of the
was a
quiet gods.
clever turn of phrase that I don't think you realize you use. It's these are
Probably not. What did I
houses that
say?
are built more for show than for function, because that
Oh.
whole house is nothing but show.
Collective groan.
He did it.
Also,
Hey, by the
everybody
way,
stop
fuck
coming to North
Fillmore.
Carolina.
Yeah,
Everyone stop coming here. Just
Fuck Fillmore.
It's a
please
bad
leave us
place.
alone.
No, don't
Hate
stop.
it.
It's a
Hate
bad
it.
place.
It's really cold. Patrick instructed me to tell everybody from Florida. It's just unreasonably
It's not supposed to
cold
get
here.
above on.
And it's
They say that it's a cool place, but they say it gets colder.
Oh my
They
god.
say
Hey,
not-
as
There are
somebody
other
who's from Florida,
Morale.
as somebody who's from Florida who moved to North Carolina, don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
It's not even
Yeah,
supposed.
you
It's
can't
not even
stop
supposed to
wearing
get
hats.
above freezing on
No,
Christmas.
I can't even stop where I'm freezing all the fucking time. My blood was not made for this.
So are we heading to the temple?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are at the
Yeah.
front door.
Temple of the
Who
Fire
knocking on the
Gods, here
door?
we are.
I wanna knock on the big knocker that's probably on the door.
Knock
Is
on
there
that big
a knocker
knocker,
on the door?
guys.
Look at that
Knock
big
on-
knocker.
God damn it.
There is
Right.
no knocker. They are just large, iron reinforced wooden doors.
Are they
Why
open?
couldn't you write a knocker into this? God damn it.
There-
Okay. I thought
There's
there'd
actually
be a
a-
knocker.
There is a lore reason why, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Aww.
Oh, okay.
Rule building.
Well, I thought there would be a knocker. I just sort of put my hand up there instinctively. All right, let's
opens.
Just go inside.
Very
Oh God!
Jesus.
I mean, this is
What
place
do I
to
see?
find them, yes.
What do we see? Who's coming out?
There are people. No one's coming out. It just opens at your touch.
Oh God! That scared the shit out of me.
There are people in robes, light blue robes, primarily walking to and fro. There is, what's the word? An atrium in the center of this triangular building. There are people sitting out there reading books, studying, having discussions. It's really peaceful. No one's paying attention to any of you.
Great. Okay, Vita tries to hunt down the nearest priestly-looking person and just like tugs at their sleeve and says, "Pardon,
Okay.
but we are looking for Father Tanril. Do you know where we could find them?"
He has children?
The priest, Tanril.
Oh, just yeah, okay, yeah. I just Tanrel. That's fine. He points you down a familiar hallway, sort of towards the offices that you sort of initially met in the first time, and says, "Just knock on the door. I think he's in there."
Okay, thank you. That was so weird. That was weird conversation.
Sometimes priests don't really go by father.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess. I guess it's just their tradition here.
Daddy
I don't know.
Tanril.
Oh.
Oh, God.
yeah.
I expected
Barley-
it. I was waiting
Barley,
for
why?
it. I still wasn't ready.
That's why I'm here, man. That's the only reason I'm
Guys,
here. Is just to make
it's
everyone's lives
it's
miserable.
it's
just the only
actually
reason.
Poppy Tanril.
Poppy.
Vita is learning.
Hi, Poppy. Oh no,
No,
Vita, don't learn that.
Don't learn this. Please.
Tanrel opens the door in the middle of this conversation, and he's like, "Just Tanrel's fine, guys."
Oh, shh.
Poppy Tanril.
Sure, you've never been called
Scares
daddy
me
before?
every time.
Grandpa.
Why are doors
Ah.
frightening me?
Why are you here?
Why not?
The
We didn't
vision.
have a
The
way.
visions.
Obviously.
Yeah, sorry, that
Yeah.
was massively unhelpful. We did go to the town that we had discussed.
Tariff.
And
Oh, you've been to Parif
um,
already.
we
Yep.
Yes, we were in Parif, and we encountered cultists who were disguising themselves as Drow from Quinnell.
Tell them about the
Um,
robes. Tell him about
Wait.
the ropes.
Wait, Tanriel,
Bro,
you
Yes?
sent us a letter or a message saying you knew we were in Parif.
I asked if you were close.
I'm pretty sure the beginning of that message was made it to Parif. Oh wait, maybe that was
Oh,
a question.
It
was.
was.
Question mark.
It was about time for you guys to have done that, and I was checking in with you.
Okay, never mind. It sounded like a statement, and I was kind of interested
Well,
into
there's-
how you knew.
The magic is
Um,
limited. I only have so many words.
Okay.
Trying to fit a lot in
Does
there.
does
Okay,
punctuation
never
count as a
mind.
word?
Continue.
So these cultists had like a sort of like their clothing,
Yeah.
their robes were like bird crow-like. They
Yeah.
had this like feathery business.
They had
Yeah.
leather embroidery in their robes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, alluding to the vision. And it looks like they're coordinating strikes across Almora.
Yeah, they were disguising themselves as, what were they again?
They were drow this time, but on list, who has that list that we
I have
collected?
a list here. I'm
Uh,
gonna
Gaius.
show it
Please
to 'em.
produce list because that will be very helpful.
Helpful.
I reach into my pocket and hand it over.
Tolbert. No, Tolbert.
Vita takes it and hands
Got
it to
it, Tolbert.
Tanrel.
He
Oh, no.
takes it, looks over it for a little while. Do you mind? Hang on just a second. And he stands up and kind of goes to the corner of the room and does a little bit of speaking an incantation. And he goes, Kaba, is Galefall safe? Would like to hear back ASAP.
Vita was hoping this would be the case, but yes,
Okay, no one has attacked Galefall, though.
Yet.
Not yet.
It was not the first place on the list. Parif was.
So here's the letter. I just hand it out.
Which letter is this?
With the city and the
Oh, Gaius just handed him that already.
Oh,
That's-
I thought
that's
I
what
still
he's-
had that. Okay, never mind.
Gaius said he had it. So, whoever it is, he's sending messages to the people he knows in those places. He says, "Give me just a second." Sela, is Stormfell safe? Would like to hear back ASAP.
All of these nations next to the names of these cities are what the attacker is supposed to look like, but it is not the actual nation doing it. This is what we have learned.
Yeah, nothing's happened in Stormfell either. Okay, so you're saying that there are people who are... How are they disguising themselves?
Disguised self scrolls. Vita produces one of the scrolls that they found.
You
On
can
the
see
captured
some of the.
person.
There should be some goblin attacks coming from Korea, and there's a few other canal attacks as well.
These scrolls are expensive, though.
Yeah,
Huh.
Which means that.
which means that they must be well funded.
Yeah, that. Which
Something
means
we-
that dude, bro, that has all that money that's like in new money might be a guy we should consider. What's his name?
Mike?
Shit.
Mike?
Was it Magic Mike?
Maik, I think.
Was it Magic Mike? It might be. I
Yeah,
can't remember. I wrote that down somewhere.
yeah,
My God.
we have our suspicions that possibly
Yeah, the Maik
behind
in the
it.
Beacon Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have our suspicions about that. We also we're not quite sure what the connection with cultists in this guy is, but it seems to be maybe this Mike guy wants to try to expand the Beacon Empire into other territories.
Why do you think that?
Something about gaining favor of the Empress Re and trying to extend reach.
For me, it's something about the word empire.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, the Beacon Empire has existed primarily as a trade empire for generations. We've never used force to expand, just trade treaties.
It's still
Perhaps somebody
expansion.
feels like getting
It's
more
still
old school.
expansion.
It could be some.
And when peaceful means of expansion end, and you still want to expand, what do you do?
You do not listen, ma'am.
Empress
This
Beckon
does
is...
seem to,
Go ahead.
this does seem to be designed to create some kind of nationalistic counterattack on these other cultures. That's my belief. You know, there are enemies outside of the Beckon Empire that must be dealt with. I think that might be a motivation for the cult. And what their ulterior motives are, they're unclear to me. I think they wish to cause strife.
What were... It wasn't every nation listed as coming after the Empire, though. It was only a few.
These
Gosh,
are
where's
nations.
that
These are
freaking
nations that
letter?
are nearby,
Okay.
and the towns and the nations. The nations that would be attacking, quote unquote, attacking, are attacking towns that are close to their boundaries.
So neighbor skirmishes.
Exactly.
Do you, Tanriel, do you have any contacts in these cities? Like, not the cities that are listed as being attacked, but the second half. Do we have any, like...
In Canal or Perea or Hals?
Yeah. Like, any diplomat? Is that the right... diplomats?
Well, there are other temples to the quiet gods, but I don't know them as well. I can run it up the chain, see what we find out. What would you like to find out?
I guess just seeing why they might be forming, like, why some group is trying to get the Empire to attack them.
Also, any
I don't
notion
think
about
they
the ravens?
learned about.
Also ravens, yeah.
Yes. Any talk or any code about ravens?
Perea, Canal, and Halls, they should all be warned that they're trying to be framed for something.
Yeah,
Isn't
basically.
Mike's like symbol a raven or some shit?
There was a raven in the notebook, I think.
I thought
It
that
was
the
a
point.
seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that his symbol was a raven, which is why it leads me to believe that that's connected.
Yeah.
But you know, what do I know?
Has there been any news of Mike? Like, it's been a few days now. How long has it been?
It's been 3 days.
Okay.
The name sounds familiar. He's new nobility in Beacon, right?
New money.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Say like a weirdo.
I
Also,
don't know a whole lot about him.
I could
who
check.
was the priest that's quarters we found the notebook in?
Galeth.
Have we
Galeth.
seen him yet? Has
No.
he...
We left before we could confirm or
Well,
deny
yeah,
him
we kind
in
of got
town.
out of Dodge.
Yeah, Tanriel, has there been any news of him, Galeth?
I don't know a Galeth. He's not of our church.
That would be Pomland we should have asked.
Oh, right. No, I'm mixing things up.
I know Pomwin, though. Hang on. He sends another message. Pomwin, any sign of Galeth?
I mean, that was only like a day ago before he left.
He hasn't seen him yet.
Okay.
Okay.
He may not come back to the town.
Uh-uh.
Well, if he catches wind of what happened, then
Yeah. Tanriel, this Galeth guy, we found a notebook in his chambers in the church, and it seems like he's dealing with whatever this cult group, whatever, that attacked, what's it called?
Parif.
Attacked Parif. That, like, they weren't raven people. Like, I know you said your vision was like raven people. These were like people who were at least one of them was disguised, but they were made to look like Canal soldiers, and their like cloaks and stuff, once they were not disguised, what had like a raven feather kind of motif.
Okay, that's sometimes these visions work that way.
Yeah, so
Metaphor.
like just to kind of catch you up on why we're back.
Why do you think that Galeth had something to do with these cultists, though?
Because oh gosh, there was
We found those
In the-
letters.
plague-ish thing going on in the town, and they thought someone was communing with this one like
Well, in some of the
evil
letters that we found, there
god.
was the raven
Yeah, and
symbol.
he had a raven emblem on his seal on some of the letters. And he also seemed like, even though he was a part of Tanriel's church thing, he like was
I'm Tanriel.
communing with this
Papa.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Just
But
clarifying.
Galeth
yes.
had the spell papers for a
That.
right to create blight and was essentially trying to disrupt the harmony of the village that we were in, framing another man for
Who
the
was he
blight.
framing?
Some baker.
Andrew, do you know him?
I don't.
And there was
Yeah.
also a letter asking that was sealed with a raven symbol for Galeth to take care of the problem of Perith.
Hmm.
Let's see.
We have to be careful with these kinds of things. Conjecture can get innocent people in trouble. But there is a lot of suspicious coincidences that you found.
Nobody's innocent.
Yeah, we don't know enough.
Barley is such an edgelord.
I mean, he's not wrong. Like,
Yeah,
No, Vita was not
it does.
this, but
Our theory right now is that Galefall is going to be one of the sites of the next attacks or the next attack period. But
Makes sense to me.
the
Yeah,
thing that we have to know is that the people that were attacking Perith are the same team of people who are then going to the next city in Galefall, or if that is a separate group entirely. This is Vita's concern. Like,
there's only
how
one way
many?
to find out.
How many people did you encounter in Parif? How many people did you fight?
Were there 3 boatfuls or 2? Vita does not remember.
there were 3.
One of them, they
20
straight up
so?
sunk. So
They didn't.
Sir.
They didn't sink a boat. They killed them after they got off the boat.
in a hole, they sunk them.
That
So-
was not entirely on purpose.
Yeah,
There was
but
about 20 of them.
Here's another question.
3 waves. Sorry, go ahead.
How do we know that since we killed this one group, do you think that they've changed their plans? Because there has to be some sort of coordination if they don't hear from this group. Have things changed?
That is
long
a
range-
very good point.
Their long-range communication would need to be on point, and they would need to be assuming that we would be automatically going to the next site of the next attack. And they probably never assumed that these raids were going to be successful, that their forces were going to be coming back from these attacks.
You think that they sent their folks there to die for their mission?
I think it's entirely possible.
That makes sense.
We don't know how their operation
And write it
works.
off as collateral.
Although,
We don't have enough information on what their hierarchy is like. So, I mean, it's very possible that it's just like disrupt. It doesn't matter because they're cultists. Because
Also,
Yeah,
what are the
thinking about
sizes of these cities? Vita is not familiar with this area. Are these towns, all these areas similar to Parif, just small townships with like a tiny contingent of militia? Because let's be real, that town would not have made it if we were not there.
Yes, all of these except for the one on the list at the bottom are very small coastal towns. They're towns that you can get to by boat, and they're small. The last one on the list is Beacon, and it is the largest city in the world, however.
And it's the only one I know, like the back of my hand. But everywhere else, I have no idea.
Vita doesn't think this group of people was expecting 7 adventurers ready for them.
I would imagine that they didn't want to be caught because that would kind of ruin their. I mean, we found that letter pretty easily and figured out the plan pretty easily. That seems kind of suspicious.
I'll clarify that Vita rolled like a 23 to find that letter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. It wasn't just like hanging out of his pocket, like, come and get me. Like, Vita searched for it.
Okay, good.
And remember, Barley had to work real hard to break into a desk to get.
That's true. I had to use luck twice.
I don't think they're coordinated enough to completely stop the attacks. Nor do I necessarily think they would want to, just because one of them fell through.
That's fair.
That's very fair.
I'll also say that Galefall is less well equipped than Parif is to fend off any attackers.
Oh shit!
It's a perfect place to lay a counter ambush. Then.
Agreed.
So
I'm curious about the connection with this Kule Landriel guy, though. Why was he targeted?
We don't know. Wait, do we know?
Vita thinks they remembered that in talking about the whole case, Cooley is a representative of Parif to a wider area of the city, and a big thing that put Cooley at odds with Galeth was that Galeth was more for expansion, whereas Cooley was more pacifistic, no, let us keep things calm and maintain trade. So they were at counterpoints with each other. They were in conflict of interest. So it seemed as if it was a very effective way to get a problem out of the way on top of getting rid of a town.
Also, didn't Inora have a bunch of land, and Inora and Kule was kind of in love with Inora? Wasn't like putting a rift between them a thing too?
Vita
it definitely
thinks
happened.
yes. It definitely happened, and it was ultimately meant to put the village in disarray. So when the attack happened, they were already focused on something else, so they would not be prepared.
That. Yes. Gotcha.
Either that or a big coincidence.
Or
a
that.
big coincidence.
Yeah.
That is just the way
Vita
the
understands
cookie
that life
crumbles.
is chaos.
This is the way.
Smoke cigarette.
This is the way. Yeah, this is the way.
Well,
The ennui.
Hey.
Real quick, I want to ask, you have any news from your end about your dream about ravens? Did you have a new dream?
Any other apocalypse dreams? Vita hasn't had any more than normal.
no, and the problem is I haven't dreamed at all since you left, and that is not normal for me.
Oh.
But does that mean you've been sleeping well?
No.
Oh.
Has Tandril tried mugwort? That's
I
a
have
very
not.
good herb.
Am I trying to handle my period? I don't.
It
No.
gives you some very interesting dreams. Just find your local druid circle, and they'll have some.
Okay.
Do we
Or
have
just the
peyote in this world?
apothecary.
I mean, that too. It might be cheaper with the druids, to be honest.
Locally sourced and all.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Also, Trivalarian roots is like.
Oh, yeah. Valerian root.
It will knock you out like sack of bricks.
Well, the Valeris exports have been slim lately.
Yeah, that might be harder to find. Mugwort, it grows everywhere.
It is practically weed.
It's a good weed though.
Mm.
We should get any items that we need and then get back to the ship because we still need to go to Voss. Oh, we're going to Voss. We're going to
Gale Fall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Move
what I would
quickly.
suggest.
If we move quickly, we can be ahead of the raid, and then we can wait for
If
it.
there is a raid. There might not be a raid. We might all be wrong.
I think there will be.
I hope
Yes.
that we're wrong because I just want to take a nap.
I'm gonna just look at Theseus and be like, well, you thought waggling your eyebrows was a good idea, and look where that turned out.
I don't know what you're talking about, and nothing bad happened.
Sure. You don't know anything.
I miss land. I can't wait to not be on a boat anymore again.
Yeah, I
Hey,
kind of don't want to get back on
I
a
bet you're
boat.
excited to get back on
Oh,
the boat,
neither.
then.
But people's lives are in danger.
Yeah, but
like,
also
we're obviously going. It's kind of like staying in town for a night. We're obviously gonna do it every now and then, but that doesn't mean we're happy about it.
Rhythm doesn't want to get back on the boat, but she do want to get back on that butt.
No, actually, in fact.
why?
Guys, we're in church. We are in church.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not that kind
that's
of church.
Never stopped me
Also,
before.
like,
Oh.
she is pretty, but I regret my decisions. Okay, do you want to hear that? Okay, let's go.
No.
The
finish
bad
the
news.
adventure.
Live your truth.
Saucy
Live your
pot.
truth.
The
Guys,
bad news.
Theseus,
Guys,
waggly
just so that we're
eyebrows.
just taking the opportunity because it is part of my job. Do you know much about the Quiet Gods?
For me?
Yeah,
Are they
guys.
quiet or loud?
No. I don't
So-
know much about them, really.
So one of
The
them is
names.
non-binary. One of them has neither male or female gender. One is male, one is female, and the union of the two is what created this planet. So I mean, however you guys feel like you need to express yourself sexually, otherwise, the church is not going to
Rhythm
condemn
walks
that.
away before she's evangelized.
Okay. I mean,
Wait,
I have nothing to add. Never mind.
Rhythm,
Yeah, Theseus calls
Rhythm.
after Rhythm. Wait, where are you going?
what?
I
I'm
keep walking.
confused.
I walk out. I walk away.
Just,
Well,
I'll
duty calls.
order some pamphlets for you.
I
I'll-
don't know if that is.
Theseus leans in very interestedly. Do you have any on you?
Oh no. We take them out, but I'll have some next time you're here.
Do
Okay.
you have any religious texts?
We have many religious texts. It's
I mean,
One
do
of
you
the-
have, like...
It's
Tandro.
one of the major problems of our religion. There are too many religious texts.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you don't have, like, a
Tanrel,
main text?
before we go, Vita has book that Vita wants to show Tanrel.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
I've needed something good to read.
Well, about that, I don't have it in my inventory, but I know it's
Oh.
there. Vita pulls out the crazy book that they
Yeah.
pulled off
The,
of.
the
Astral Codex of Farai.
That's what it was.
Ari. Yeah.
What language did I say that was in, so I don't have to scroll through an 80-page document real quick?
Isn't it Draconic or something?
Oh yes,
No,
Draconic.
because
Vita could read
Vita
it.
reads Draconic.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that's why.
Why haven't you read it? Oh, because you found the magical trap on it. That's right.
Right.
Um,
Vita wanted to open it surrounded by experts in the magical world, and not.
Oh, I'm
around-
not an expert in the magical world.
Oh, okay.
I
So
should
Vita should not open this then.
Well, okay. Give me 10 minutes.
Do we have time? Does party have time? Do we have time to identify?
2 hours.
Rhythms
We have
walked
2
away,
hours,
but
yeah.
how long have we been
We have 10 minutes. I mean,
land
You could
bound?
you
You
could
guys-
distract her.
You guys took about 30
Rhythm.
minutes to get up here. You've been talking for maybe 15.
Rhythm, you could distract.
Okay,
Tanzink.
Vita
for a
has 10
moment.
minutes. Vita thinks Vita can squeeze in 10 minutes. Please
You
help.
might not be
Okay,
able to
we-
notice, but I'm staring you down on my square in the computer.
Tilly, that's not a toy. That is
Um,
not a toy.
So Tanril walks out takes a few minutes, comes back
You
with a
were
massive tome,
the worst.
puts it down on the table, starts flipping through it, and he goes,
The worst.
Astral Codex of Fari. Oh. That's not in here.
Uh-oh.
What
But it
does
should be in-
Run.
Tango mean?
So any major arcane or religious works are in this index. We keep a record of things that are important. Sometimes it helps us track down lost lore or valuable items, and
Can
it's
I
just not in
whisper?
here.
Can I whisper to Vita real
Uh-oh.
quick? I'm gonna
Mhm.
whisper to Vita. That means it's heretical. Be ready to run.
Oh shit.
Oh no. We don't there's none of that. We're not one of those churches. Again, most of what we're about is making sure that we appreciate the gods, creations, and we'll have pamphlets later. Listen, that's weird though, because it's very obviously important and it's very obviously absent. I don't know what this means.
That's bad.
There
Could
is
it have
big university in southern end of Bekon Empire, correct?
No.
Mm-mm.
So, are you talking about the University of Avalon?
Yes.
That is in Zephyl. It's its own nation.
Oh, thank you. Vita's still getting to know area. Thank you.
No. It's fine. It's an area that I think the Beacon Empire's had its eye on sometimes, but they are pretty they're academics. They're reclusive.
Would Vita be in better shape to learn more about this book at the university?
It couldn't hurt.
Perfect. Thank you for your help, Tanro. Thank you very much. And
Absolutely.
Vita stuffs book back in their bag.
Is there anything else that I can help you with before you head to Galefall?
Do you have any ceremonial wine that you just
God,
don't need for any reason?
barley.
We don't
Barley,
have
Rhythm would have
ceremonial.
told you that she has enough liquor for the two of us.
We don't have any ceremonial wine, but we have just regular wine.
I could
You have some.
perhaps give you
fuel.
something in exchange for that.
Listen, get to Galefall as fast as possible. I'll give you a bottle on me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Great.
Can do.
He
Well,
takes a
right.
minute, steps out, goes and comes back with a bottle. It's not high end, but it's not bad.
Cool.
I will take
Is it?
It's a Merlot.
Oh,
Is it
nice.
actual church wine or is it decent wine?
No, it's wine from Parif, actually.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we were just here.
Yeah,
Great.
Theseus is gonna clip clop after Rhythm at this point.
Okay.
Rhythm
Right.
only went like maybe 200 feet down the road and is just like sitting with a like basically like glass emery board sharpening her claws.
Okay, thank you, Tanro. Vita thinks Vita and party have to go back to boat soon, so
Yeah.
One thing. Is there an easier way to contact you? Like somehow?
Do any of
Or a
you
scroll of sending?
No, we don't have scrolls of that. Do any of you have a the ability to learn new spells?
Probably not.
would
Tilly.
as a sorcerer, Christina's asking this. As a sorcerer, would Vita be able to learn a new spell, or does their magic work differently? I think because
It
my
does kind of work
yeah,
different.
mine's charisma based, so I think it has to be Arcana or Wisdom based for that to work. If I understand
Well, so as a sorcerer, you learn a certain number of spells per level,
right.
and they are fixed, as opposed to a wizard where you can continue to learn new spells and you prepare new ones each day, or you prepare what you're going to use each day.
Right.
The question is whether or not sending is on the sorcerer spell list as something that you are allowed to learn.
Karen,
Sorcerer spells. It is a.
Do not, child. Please. Can you the opposite of what you're doing?
What is
Cats are
personal
very
space,
interested
Sarah?
in Mike.
She's being very
should try-
loving. I don't know what she's trying to do. I wish
Yeah,
she would.
Vivian will try and like eat my microphone on my headset I'm wearing it.
Yeah, that's accurate. She was trying to break some stuff earlier, and then she was batting around some dice, and now she's just being a butt. I don't know why you're so playful. I'm happy about it, but also like chill. Why you gotta look at me like this? You asked for this. This is what you wanted.
Oh. So, Theseus is able to learn it when he can do 3rd level spells.
Let's see what's going on till here. Here you go. You see all the people.
When
Look.
do we level up next? No.
Never.
When you guys hit the correct milestone.
Which
Vita
was like-
wants to have new spells.
Which was like
More
5
ways to
sessions.
beat
Which was like
chaos.
I will say.
I bet you know where we can get new spells. We got to go to Galefall to do that.
So it seems like the only person in this group who can learn it is Theseus.
Okay.
Wow.
Would you like to know where Theseus is? Theseus is currently approaching Rhythm. Hey, champ, how's it going?
Okay,
Ah.
hang on.
Theseus, we've talked about this.
No. It's I understand that you like to go off on your own and sharpen your claws.
Don't make me use them against you, Theseus.
What, like you did on the ship? He kind of
No.
like smiles cockily, like.
Ooh.
Hey, Theseus, are you close enough for Vita to message you?
What's the range on a message spell?
120 feet.
If you're outside the church, then yes.
Okay, Vita's gonna scamper out to the door of the church and send a message to Theseus and say, "We need you back. Tanril can show you how to do sending spell."
Interesting. I'll be back. Theseus
Are you
turns
able-
around.
Are you able to cast 3rd level spells right now?
I don't think I can yet, actually.
Oh wait, never mind.
Who?
But it is something I can learn.
the milestone was like 5 sessions ago, but we probably missed it because we were off doing some other stuff. Because we do that.
No.
Dear.
You guys will hit the milestone.
In 3 years.
2.5 years. Yeah, about 2.5, 3 years.
What?
Oh,
Hang on, let me check the cleric spell table.
He can't learn 3rd level
So
until
many.
5th level.
That's so many.
Okay, so one more level and you can learn 3rd level spells. You can have 3rd level spells.
okay.
That's so
So I
many.
couldn't learn it right now, like preemptively, could I?
Well, it's clerics. It's on your spell list. You just have it when you hit
okay.
that point. I think the only people who have to quote unquote learn spells are wizards, where you have to like buy so much fine paper and ink and copy it into your spell book.
Put it.
Everyone else except for sorcerers have a list that they pull from that they prepare each day.
Druids have a list that they prepare from. It's just we prepare all the spells except for cantrips.
Right.
Oh no.
I think rangers are the same way as
Yeah.
druids.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can only learn evocation and abjuration, so
Also, while we're meta-ing,
meta.
Adam asked if Magic Mike's last name is Poe and if he's related to Edgar. I'm
Oh.
sorry, I had to relay the message.
Oh my god. I am impressed and appalled.
I had to relay the message. I
Hey
said
guys.
I put it
Hey
out there.
guys. It runs in the family.
What?
It runs in the
Huh?
family.
Oh.
That makes sense. I believe it. It's just that one Loki blood. Like that's
Yeah.
what you have. You got Loki blood.
Mhm.
I swear. Secretly Slipnir.
Okay, so you guys are on the street in front of the Temple of the Quiet Gods.
Oh yeah, quiet gods.
Okay. Perhaps we go back
Yeah,
to
these
boat so we
kinda
don't
looks
miss tide.
Yeah, Theseus looks over at Vita. Everything okay?
Yes. Perhaps when with a little bit more time, we will have the ability to send messages to our friend Tanril here remotely. Otherwise, we will have to just talk when we are back in present.
I'll think on that. That might be something I can help with.
Okay. Vita just has rage inside of them that manifests sometimes with control. Vita wishes Vita could learn spells a little better than that, but
Yes, but you can cast different spells.
How much?
this is true.
How much gold are you guys willing to dump?
I have some.
That's
Well,
entirely
I
dependent on
mean,
your
I
contract.
quit
I'm
food
not
farm.
depending
there.
on the type of wild magic surge, I'm sure Vita could dump a lot of gold, depending on what she surges.
That's true. That is
This
emphasis
is
on
What?
not out of the question, but I hope it doesn't happen.
Oh.
Everybody make an intelligence check except for Vita. Make an Arcana check.
Even me, since I'm not there.
Oh, they're meeting you on the street at this point.
Oh, okay. Vita got a 13.
Okay.
Just flat
Oh.
intelligence.
15.
15 as well.
Man,
17.
Ah, yeah.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Guys, how the fuck am I the smartest? This is
Rhythm.
not. This doesn't bode well.
Rhythm, an idea pops into your head. Why not check this town for sending stones?
Oh my god. Why didn't I think of that?
Hey, hey Theseus.
Yeah.
You remember those rocks that I told you the druids used to talk to each other with?
Oh yes, the seeing stones.
Sending, I think, but yeah, like, can't we just buy those?
Yes. In a town like this, we probably could. It's just a matter of where we would go for them. Some purveyor of magical goods.
Didn't we find a magical shop here last time we were here?
That was more of a pawn shop, honestly.
I mean, people pawn stuff when they're in dire straits, and if he doesn't know, maybe he can send us to another shop.
That's a fair point. Let's go find it.
Sweet. We go to the pawn shop we went to last time.
I don't know where you guys went last time.
Weren't we in Paris at the time, or weren't we in some other
Yeah.
town?
I don't
don't
think you
think
were
it
in
was here.
Corwell.
Oh, were
Yeah.
we not in Corwell? I thought we went to a store here.
I don't think so.
Did too, actually.
Okay,
Um,
never mind. Do you want to ask Tanriel if he's got a magic shop he can send us to?
Or if he has seeing stones, sure. And Theseus is already walking in back in the direction
Sending.
of the church.
Sending, not see. We don't care about
Right.
seeing them.
I don't know why I'm saying that. Yeah, Theseus walks back into the church to find Tamriel.
Okay.
Do I find him?
Yeah, you do. And I'm sorry, I'm looking for the name of the magic shop here that I seem to have not written down.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look at Vita.
Oh,
and just
okay.
be
Never
like,
mind. It's just not where I expected.
I'm
it
gonna
to be.
talk to Vita about the druids that I met in the woods like probably like 10 years ago now, and just go on this long tangent about the stoner druids who taught me about how to be a druid.
So Tanril says, you could
Crank
check the
that
market
soldier boy.
district. There are a lot of like small time operations there, but if you want to go the rest of the way to the dock ward, since that's where you're headed anyway, there's kind of a place where when adventurers are just trying to like step in, step out, that kind of thing, it's close to where the ships are. Aethid's armor and shields, they get magic items sometimes. It's worth a shot.
Well, we don't want to tarry in town too long, but I also want this to be like a quick search, so Market District might be better for that.
Okay.
And you wouldn't happen to have one of the stones, would you?
Which the sending stones?
Yes.
No, we don't have any here.
Okay.
So this is something for you to be able to talk to me whenever you want to, though, right?
Yes.
Hang on just a second. He goes back into like his personal thing, pulls out 100 gold, gives you a sack, and he goes, "My share of this. This would actually make my life a lot easier."
I appreciate it. I promise we would put it towards the sending stones. I'll go check out the market district, see what we can
Okay.
find.
Ba, 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 ba. This is too big of a fucking town. It's like 5 pages of shorthand information.
You did it.
I know I did it.
You
All
have
right.
done that yourself.
And
So-
so back to Vita and I's conversation, we're getting to the point of the story, which is like when Rhythm first had mugwort for lucid dreaming.
Oh. Vita remembers when Vita's younger sibling Ruka was learning to be a druid, and their teacher was this crazy sand shifter. We don't have mugwort, but Vita came across it in trade with the gnomes that would come to tribe. But we have tiny cactus that does same thing. This is crazy.
Wait, you drink a cactus?
Yes. Well, we dry it first. There's this whole process thing. Vita doesn't pay attention to that part. Vita's brood parent learns about that. Vita's brood parent is a cleric.
I am very intrigued in how you dry and then drink a cactus.
Well, some cactuses Vita has learned through other parents that you can cut open top and then just pull it up and then drink out of it.
I've heard about those kind of cactuses because like when you're lost in the desert, you can like cut into them and then like get the hydration you need so you don't die.
Yeah. Bobby took Vita out to desert to try it so Vita could identify it if Vita was ever in trouble. Vita learned person has to be very desperate to drink it. It tastes awful.
Oh, that makes it so much worse. So it really is like you're on death's doorstep and you don't want to actually cross, and so okay. I mean, you are drinking a cactus, so
Right. I mean, cactus does not want to be. Vita operates under this, like Vita's Bobby taught them that most plants don't necessarily want to die when interacting with us, but sometimes they are willing to help when they understand that, oh, you might die, or like, oh, we have relationship with you. Vita is not so good at talking to the plants. That's more Bobby's thing. But
yeah, this one of the druids like in his satchel had a bunch of plants that like when they would set up camp, he would take them out and like had a special ledge that he put them on, and he would talk about how you only take a certain amount from the plant so that it doesn't like have so little that it can't sustain itself anymore. You just pluck a couple leaves at a time, and he was a special person, but like, yeah, you'd like the druid tribe. I almost went with them.
they sound so fascinating. Vita can't wait to take Rhythm to the desert too, because it is such a fascinating world. Everything could die instantly. It is always on edge. Here, it is about the same thing, just more water everywhere. Vita's still
Yeah.
getting used to that. Vita's not used to just seeing water on ground moving. Crazy.
The fact that rivers are a foreign concept to you is kind of fascinating. Okay.
The ocean isn't. The island that Vita comes from is a 10-mile long island. So like surrounded by ocean but not bisected by water at all.
Mhm.
Not on Vita's portion, no.
Yeah.
He's dry. It rained once on Vita's birthday when they were 10. That's it.
And it was probably a wild magic surge.
Crazy. It was like Vita's first wild magic surge, actually. Oh, yes, that was fun time.
Theseus, you find a place called the Satyr's Secrets that feels mysterious enough to have sending stones.
Wait, are we going with him? Like, has this conversation been as we're walking?
I'm assuming Theseus is leading the way and you guys are absent-mindedly just following him because you're not paying attention.
I'm
Yeah.
following because I have all the money.
Like some of us are holding hands just to keep everybody in one group, like a bunch of kids while we're all talking.
Like,
So it's called the Satyr's Secret.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll walk in. Maybe stoop my head because I'm fucking huge,
Yep.
and just scope the place out real quick.
All right. You go in, and much to your surprise, there is a satyr standing behind the counter. She goes, and she sees the Minotaur, and she goes,
What in the goddamn?
"All right then."
Good to see another Parian, I assume.
No, I'm from the Beacon Empire, but you're sexy as sure fucking get out. What can I do for you today?
Vita leans over to Rhythm. Has he found friends? Is this?
I was looking for sending stones.
possibly.
You looking
Possibly.
for what now?
Sending stones.
How many do you need?
What's 100 gold get me?
Not a sending stone, love.
No.
How much are they?
Well, you're gonna need a pair at least, right? You gotta have one sending stone, one to be sent to, right? So you have to have at least two. Normally that'd run about 500 gold.
For one or for the pair?
For the pair.
Sold. I do.
I just I like knock on the back of Theseus and like reach into my pack and give him 400.
Oh,
I give the
Cool.
other 100. I give
I
the
take
other
that.
100.
Put it on the
You
table,
rich?
and then I put the pouch with the 100 gold. All right.
I don't buy shit, guys.
2 sending stones.
Oh, yeah, hang on just a second. She claps her way to the back.
I
back
love
with
that so much.
2 stones in a nice case, and she goes, "Here you go, and make sure you come back and see me there."
Oh, he will. He will.
You know what? I think I will.
He'll be back.
Real quick question. You wouldn't know how to identify stuff, would you?
Well, you gotta know somebody who can do the identify spell.
Okay.
Do you know the identify spell?
No, of course not. I
Do
just
you
sell
have
it.
any magical weapons?
I got a few. What are you
What do
looking
you
for?
got?
I've got all kinds of things. What are you trying to find?
Swords and bows.
Ah, I do have
Oh,
a bow.
yeah?
But if 500 was a challenge for you guys, I think the bow's going to be.
I have 263 you can have.
How much would spells? Can any of you actually use spell scrolls?
Vita can.
How much would a
Oh.
scroll of identify be?
What level spell is identify?
I don't
I
know.
wanted to see what this cool bow was gonna be.
Also, yeah, look up the bow for Robbie. I'm just popping myself in.
So I've got a bow that does a little bit more than just your normal bow stuff, but it's going to cost you about
What
1,200
does it
gold.
do?
Wait, everyone. Vita sends message to the group, like a massed message. We do have a platinum each.
Oh
Yep.
shit! I
I
forgot
added
about
that.
the platinum.
You guys know what a platinum's worth, right?
100 GP,
10.
right?
A platinum is worth 10 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. What am I
Yeah.
thinking of?
Oh.
I don't even know.
But yeah,
Video
what
games.
it do?
Probably.
Minecraft.
Oh, the bow. You asking about
Yes.
the bow? The bow. It just packs a little bit more punch. It's a +1 bow.
It's a +1 bow? Nah.
Yeah.
Not for that kind of money.
Give me just a second.
Well, you guys work on this. I'm going to go back to see Tamriel and get them the other stone.
Cool.
Oh, tell him it cost more than 100 for his half. Just see if he'll give us more money.
Tilburden.
Okay.
Okay, look. Here's the thing. I've had this +1 bow sitting on the shelf for a little while. What price seems fair to you?
Have
Well-
263 gold.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
What's
Tilly,
what's
why?
the absolute best you could do?
Ugh. Don't step on my stomach, Tilly.
Roll a persuasion check.
I hope Brian gets what I'm doing right now.
Please.
You gonna make it, Sarah?
I only
Tilly's on my stomach. Please
Ugh.
lay down. Please. Your feet are daggers.
It was a
I
what?
rolled a 10.
Total
10.
of.
I don't
okay.
do charisma.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I could go down to 750 for you.
Well,
750.
Can I hold the bow for a second?
Sure.
Okay.
Runs away.
Don't do
All
it.
right.
Any chance you could do
Well,
like
hang on,
500?
hang on. Can I finish? I'm gonna.
Sure. Yeah, go. Sorry. Also that spell.
Oh yeah. So that's going to be 500.
So. All right. It's got a good curve to it. It's nice, strong. What's the wood on this? Is it you?
Oh no, that's going to be That's going to be. It's a rare wood. That's part of the price. It's Korean blackwood.
All right. So free blackwood.
What gives it its color?
All right. So it's made up in the forests up there. It's got a. I mean, it's gonna have a nice recoil to it. Yeah. So 750 is what you gotta have out of it, huh?
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, look, it's been sitting there for a while. I'm willing to go
let's
down a lot.
let's
but
go
if
ahead and
that's
bundle a couple items here with it. See if we can make it. See if we can
Alright,
make
sure,
it
what
worth
else
our
you trying to
while.
find?
God, I hope
Alright.
somebody's recognizing what the fuck we're doing here. How much for the bow and the identify spell? Let's bundle some items. Bundle some items here, make it worth it.
We'll put it back. We'll put it back up at. We'll put it at a clear 1100.
I could.
Just so you know,
Go ahead.
just so you know, Brian, the identify spell is a level 1 divination spell.
Mm-hmm. This is also a
Um,
satyr you're talking to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I just.
That's a bit steep for the spell itself.
So you're looking at.
Does that mean somebody has to seduce the satyr?
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing about the identify spells you have to remember is that once you use the identify spell, you probably got something more valuable on your hands.
I mean, not always.
Or not.
Like
Send it
sometimes
50-50 chance.
you waste it on something that ended up being nothing.
Oh yeah, don't
And
do that then.
I'm just saying it's not always a immediate win in the case of the spell user.
Yeah, but sometimes you get deep down in your gut and you know you got something valuable there.
Then why have the spell?
So you know exactly how valuable it is.
Okay. Vita is getting a little frustrated by this, so they just kind of wander out
Yeah,
to go
I don't think-
scan for raven roped people.
What if I just stole it?
You know, I thought.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, go for it. You're happy to try and walk out the door.
I thought when I came.
I have
Uh-oh.
no idea what to do because being told it's okay to steal is like Christmas.
I'm gonna just
And-
like put my hand on like my fur paw on Barley's shoulder.
Please.
Say, that's not no.
Come on.
No.
Please. Come on. I'm an expert at this.
She takes the scroll and hands it to Barley and says, "Yeah, go on at the door."
I'm gonna get zapped like a poodle trying to leave a electric fence, aren't I?
I'm gonna.
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. I don't know what a poodle is, and I don't know what an electric fence is. But yeah, no, it's not going to be great for you.
It's one of those really poofy dogs, and it's when
Dogs.
like a mage owns the
Called the
dog
mage.
and like casts
Becky.
an electric like electrifies the border of their house.
What kind of mage is shocking the pets?
Somebody.
Dumb
who-
ones.
Well,
Dumb ones.
All
Fucking evil ones.
All I'm
is
gonna
what it
say
is.
is when I walked in here, I was expecting, maybe a 5-tabler with a card table at either end. But what I really got here was about a 2 to 3 tabler with a card table at the other end. I'm sorely disappointed.
Yeah, it looks going to be the best I can do unless you got something else you can throw into the pot.
I have a mouse that's good at stealing.
You know what? You know what? You know what? What if?
He likes cheese.
What if?
What if?
Yeah, look, love, I've got plenty of mice in the back that I'm trying to get rid of. I don't need to add another one to the pile.
Can I
What
have
if
them?
If you can catch them,
we
sure.
don't need
Of
pets?
course I can catch them.
Vita
Everyone
is
needs
hungry.
pets.
Vita might want snack later.
Oh my god, I'm hiding my mouse now.
I'm gonna
Shit.
reach into my haversack and pull out the fake ruby that smells like cherry pie.
Oh shit. Not the fake ruby that smells like cherry pie.
What if I gave you this enchanted ruby
My
that
god.
eternally
Ahead from the door.
smells
Don't do it, Rhythm.
of
Roll-
cherry pie?
It's not worth it, Rhythm.
Roll
Don't do it.
persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Can Vita give the help action? They've come back in because they heard Rhythm say they were going to give up their most prized possession.
My god. Don't do it.
How are you helping?
Just basically like hyping up the stone and just being like kind of giving a big show to like, oh no, this thing's real valuable. Are you sure?
Okay,
Just
yeah, go for it.
So it's deception.
No,
with
persuasion.
advantage.
Oh,
Persuasion.
persuasion.
With advantage.
Okay. That is a 3 and a 16, so that would be a 18.
Okay. She goes, all right. This wonderful smelling piece of glass and 500 gold. You get to take it all out the door.
I mean, can I take it all out the door now?
You can certainly try.
Aw.
Vita
What if
doesn't
I
like
just,
it, Barley.
like, aw. Come
I'll
on.
look at Red and be like, do you
Look,
want to go
dis-
50-50? Or like, I mean, I can just
Yeah,
pay
we can go
500.
we'll go-
Like,
Discuss this amongst yourselves. I'm going to go take care of a couple things in the back, and I'll be right back.
That means that he has to
Wait.
pee.
Come back.
no, we're not stealing it.
I'm leaving now. With or without the scroll. By God.
The satyr comes back and there's just a burnt husk in the doorway.
Shit. Shit. I had a death wish, remember.
You got it
That
fulfilled.
also sounds like a good time.
Just like Barley running out, monotone, Leroy!
Vita
Exactly.
sees them make for the door and just palms Barley's head and lifts them bodily from the ground.
Aw, you're so tall. It's
And
not
they're just, like,
fair.
Holding them by their head as
Shit.
like Barley's running in place and being like, ugh, I can't go anywhere.
My legs are so small. This seems unfair.
My little...
Also, like, legitimately, Rhythm doesn't buy shit.
Barley is so light.
Alright,
Vita
so,
does this to siblings and it's much heavier.
Hey, listen.
Okay. 50-50,
50.
500 in the ruby.
Yep, let's do it.
Sweet.
I will subtract 250 from my till.
I can give 263 gold.
No, Barley, you're good.
Aw.
Yeah, here you go then. You got yourself a spell and a +1 bow.
It's...
Alright, cool. And now we're gonna leave.
Yeah, let's
Pleasure doing
get
business
back
with
to
you.
the docks.
Bye.
I didn't
Pleasure
even get to steal
pleasure
anything.
dickering with you.
Why?
Yeah, make
Thanks
sure
for
you tell.
selling us your stuff.
Make sure your friend. Make sure you tell your tall friend if he wants to dicker later. We can do that too.
Oh,
yeah,
my God.
he'll be back. His name's Theseus. It might be a couple days, but we'll be back.
Ah, good strong name.
As
Writing
I
down
am both an
Theseus
awesome
going to
and
bang
a
a
horrible wigman.
Hell yeah.
Got it. So I'm on my way to the Church of the Quiet Gods. I'm gonna go meet with Tamriel before we go to the docks.
All right, drop off one of the sending stones.
Yep. We can expedite that, and then I can go to the docks.
Yep. You guys
And I'll-
probably after all the bargaining, you're able to basically to meet up with them along the way. It took them a good few minutes, so you're able to meet up with them pretty quickly, and make your way back to the Tinkerer's Mast.
On the way back, Vita looks over at Theseus and says, Theseus, when you have date with the satyr friend you made, perhaps you can sweet talk them into giving us discount. They really gouged the prices for some of their items.
Do you think she gouged them? I mean, then again, it is the big city, but
I mean, she initially did. We kind of got it down to a decent amount. Like that cherry smelling ruby was nice and all, but like it's not worth shit. So.
But it smelled good.
It
It
smelled
did
so
smell really
good.
good.
Made of glass.
damn it, I did not get
She
her name.
she knew it was smell of glass. She just likes the smell of cherries.
Oh, Mr. Frodo. Anyway, so.
Oh yeah, did we get the satyr's name?
No.
You did not.
Okay, she just
She
got
is known as the
Theseus's.
satyr.
Sexy satyr?
Her
Sexy
name. If just for your own
No,
notes,
it's a mystery.
It's
a mystery.
her
We don't know
name.
it.
She's the mystery
Her
sexy
name
satyr.
from now on is Daniela DeVito.
Sexy satyr.
It's Daniela DeVito.
It's what?
In Corwell, writing her down as an ally.
So are we going back to the boat now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Back to boat.
How much
Back
time's
to
left
boat.
before the ship's expected to take off?
you guys are pushing it. There's about 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll get back on the ship.
I've written down the satyr's name as Daniela DeVita.
Yeah.
I wrote it down as another name, but I'm not gonna actually make Patrick uncomfortable.
Aww. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's so
There
cute.
you go.
Oh, I love it so much.
So we
Oh,
get back
that's
to
even
ship.
better. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, hell yeah. I'm excited.
All right. Are we back at the docks?
We are.
Vita scampers onto the ship.
Oh, my little lovelies.
Oh my god.
I almost thought you wouldn't make it back in time.
We made it back.
Well, we couldn't miss our trip.
What is the name of the city we are going to again?
Galefall?
We're at
Galefall.
Galefall. Yes, that's the next stop.
Okay.
The next stop for
Galefall
the
we go.
Tinker's Mast is Galefall, and then who knows?
I know. Away. Far away.
Wait, is that a stop?
Panzik.
Yes.
Does Panzik know any good sea shanties?
No.
That's a
Do
shame.
you?
Does Theseus roll intelligence?
If you want to take a stab at one, just roll performance.
Vita
How-
cannot
Yeah,
sing.
can
The
I
last
pull
time
out my
Vita sang,
dulcimer and start playing?
the
How-
last time Vita sang, everything glass broke, and then dogs started howling, babies started crying. It was a bad scene. Vita does not sing.
Well, I'll be
Do I-
honest with you, there's not a lot of glass dogs or babies on this ship.
Panzik, how the hell do you have a ship and you don't know any sea shanties? That seems illegal.
Here's the thing. I've spent a lot of time on the Tinker's Mast making it work without a crew. Normally the crew knows the shanties.
This
Yeah,
is
but
fair.
you're a captain.
That's right, I am.
This is... You need to work on that. I'm giving you homework.
So, does Theseus need to roll to see if he knows the sea shanty, or can he just, like, perform?
You just go for it. Like, start fucking around.
Can I pull out my dulcimer and start
Yes, you can.
playing?
Yes,
Hell
roll a
yeah.
performance check.
So, Theseus got a 18 on the die,
That's an
plus...
18 for me.
Vita gets
Plus
out the
2.
spoons.
So,
and starts
dirty
playing
20.
along.
I'm gonna start playing Leave Her Johnny, because that's my favorite shanty.
Okay.
Nice.
So Rhythm starts playing Lever Johnny, and Theseus starts making up lyrics that work surprisingly well with it. Like, you would think that it were a real song if you didn't know better.
Nice.
Teamwork.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna go for Derby Ram, but this works too.
Leave Her Johnny is my favorite sea shanty.
Nah, it's a really good one. That's what we sing and like play as we make our way out of the port.
Yep.
You said
Panzink is like dancing along in this really awkward middle-aged white woman style.
You said sea shanties, and I learned like half the songs from.
How many tankards deep is she at this point?
She's not. She just lives her life this way.
I learned like.
Vita doesn't understand, but is mystified.
What was that,
I was gonna
Robbie?
say, I remember we were talking in inclement weather about our favorite shows, and mine was Turn. I learned like half the songs from Turn, and like half of those are sea shanties. And so I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and start
Yes.
playing
Hell
those
yeah.
Okay.
because they're fun. Do we want to take our break now, since
Yes.
like we just got back on the boat and it's about halfway through?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Cool.
All right.
If anyone's not looking in the chat, Adam said go look at the fucking Christmas star before it's gone for another millennial.
Ooh,
Millennial. God damn it.
What am I?
Millennium.
Oh,
What am I
yeah.
looking at?
Saturn
All
and
right, well-
Jupiter being
It's a
right
Go
AF.
outside
Hey
on the
everybody,
sky.
we'll be
It only happens every 200
we'll be
years.
right back. Okay. You're on intermission now.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's
Hey
how
everybody, we
babies
back.
are made.
How long is the break? It's usually 10 minutes.
You take a
Yes.
10-minute intermission.
Gotta go pee pee.
We gotta get that old intermission thing.
Gotta go pee pee.
Gotta go to the lobby.
That dang
Let's all go to the
gamer
lobby.
bladder.
Let's all go to the lobby.
So now we're
But
on a
so,
boat.
Bang, please sponsor us.
Bang, please be blurred out.
Rehab, please sponsor us. Please help Allie with her bang addiction.
It's a generalized caffeine addiction, but it's fine.
For just
Bang has an 18 plus warning on the fucking label. You don't drink that shit past certain hours.
It's
for
fine.
just for
Don't
just
mind
one
me, Pat.
follow. For just one follow, you too can save an alley from addiction.
For
Just one follow.
fuck's sake.
Just giving
bro.
one follow.
I promise
In
I'm
the
fine, y'all.
arms
I'm
of
gonna
the
go to bed
angel,
immediately after stream.
Far
It won't keep me up.
away
Just
from
because
People-
it
here.
won't wake you up doesn't mean
I can
having
see
it in
Sarah
your
with
body
the
isn't
photo.
bad.
Old hotel room.
It's got vitamins and shit.
People who say "I
Wait a
promise
minute.
I'm fine" are not
As
fine.
she's
No!
Let me
Stop
tell
as
you.
she's
Time.
Let me tell you what also.
as she spoons mayonnaise into her
Are we
mouth.
live right now? Because
Just
I'm hoping
straight up eating mayonnaise over here.
Oh my god.
That's what does to you. It makes
I
you
guess
eat
we should get
mayonnaise
back to
during
the whole
jar.
actual game we're playing instead of getting on Allie with her bad hydration habits.
I'm drinking
That's ironic,
water.
because we're on a boat
I'm
right
eating
now.
food that's soup. I'm fine. I just like the taste of Bang, y'all. It's okay.
I like the taste of bang too. You know what I'm saying?
Yay!
Why do you taste it when you're banging?
Stop it.
Hey,
Don't ask
Brian,
that question.
we don't kink shame. We don't kink shame here.
It's like
Don't ask.
synesthesia, but
Don't-
like
don't.
not.
Brian, go home.
God damn it, Robbie, you're gonna make me choke on my soup. How
It's
do
mayonnaise.
I choke on soup?
It's all the
Mayonnaise.
base
How do you
of
choke
God.
on mayonnaise? How are you choking on mayonnaise? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh god.
It's clam chowder, guys.
Ah.
It's soup.
It might as
That's
well
all
be
it is.
mayonnaise.
It's not a soup. It's a chowder.
Is it soup for your family?
It is soup for my family.
People have soup for their family. I just end up throwing this thing. That's blurred out. I just throw it.
We can't see it.
I don't.
What
see
is
it.
Just a drum. I just throw a
Mhm.
drum machine.
That a
Just drum it. I just throw it
Oh,
all
a drum
thing.
machine. Oh.
Oh shit.
I was gonna ask if that was a
That's
motherboard,
how
but
you- Never mind. Bang the drum. I was trying. I couldn't
I
come
bet-
up with.
I bet
Hey,
that's a real
uh,
hit at the protest
Boom.
run.
There you go.
hey, hang
There-
on,
But,
hang on, real
Way better.
real quick. Hey,
Real slap.
Are we
in the
taking
face.
off? taking off from the ship.
You guys are on a boat.
We're on a
Your way.
boat.
Hey.
Well,
You're on the way to Gelfall.
Motherfucker.
So how long do you think we will be here? I asked the captain.
It's about 2 days south from here. We have to go around a lot of coast.
holy shit.
Oh, okay, that's
Chill.
fine.
What the hell?
Well, we'll see you guys in 2 days then, I guess.
This.
You're right.
We'll pick this stream back up on Wednesday.
After our little conflict with harpies, I'm just keeping an eye out on the horizon, seeing if there's anything I can see throughout the day.
Let's see. I'm
Go.
gonna
Perceive. Hang on, let me perceive with the new dice.
shit. I'm gonna be.
That was a
on-
bad roll. It's like 9.
9.
Yeah.
You see to the starboard side of the ship a lot of coast, some interesting forest stuff, and then eventually you do see a small strait. You can see off in the distance the other island. I mean, they're pretty close to each other. Off in the distance, the other island. You'll probably make it there by nightfall, but you're making your way around the Celian coast right now.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be drinking this awesome Merlot from Parif
Hey,
on
share.
my bunk. I
Hey.
mean, I can
Hey.
share, but like, you better be quick. That's all
I
I'm
see
saying.
you drinking that, and I just like hold up my jug of ale. I'm like, I still have a full thing of ale from like
Hell yeah.
a day or two ago.
Join this
Trade a
party.
glass.
A day or two
Go
ago,
for
you
it.
got that in Corwell the first time, didn't you? It's
been a
been
bit.
15 days.
It's been.
It's okay. It's been
Sorry.
sealed.
Yeah.
Who just did that with me?
Hey, Brian.
Yay.
So, since we're going to be traveling, are we any incumbent nonsense happening within the next few minutes
Incumbent nonsense.
for us at the moment?
What is this question trying to direct me to?
Well, Vita wants to sit and meditate on the vision that they got of somebody who was clearly a recognizable ancestor. Like Vita saw in the vision like that they might know who this ancestor was. Vita's just trying to see if they can gain any more insight into the vision that they had.
Okay.
So like you're just sitting at near the front of the ship, kind of looking out into the ocean, meditating and just doing some mindful breathing exercises, trying not to surge.
Roll a wisdom check. Just a straight wisdom check.
Okay. My wisdom is decent. I'm going to use my new dice. Please be nice to me. Oh, no. Okay. That's a 8.
Okay. How long do you want to do this for?
I mean, probably for like a nice long time. They can sit as long as no immediate threat happens. Vita's willing to like sit and mull this over.
Okay, roll another wisdom check.
Okay. You're in timeout.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's worse. That's 5. No, 4.
You've had a very boring morning, very boring midday. Roll another wisdom check.
God damn it, single digits. That is
Uh,
now
Don't
9.
you have luck points?
Oh, I do have luck points.
Yeah, you do.
Fuck yes. Okay.
Oh, I forgot too.
Okay.
Shit.
Features and traits. We're going to feats. I'm gonna use a goddamn luck point. Come on.
Hell yeah. Fuck them up. Fuck up that luck. Fuck it
I
up.
rolled in that one.
No.
Oh, god damn it. Ugh.
Forgot everything.
Ugh.
So
To
I'm
not
gonna-
remember. Oh,
I'm going to help you out with one thing. Roll an intelligence check. It's getting late.
Okay, finally. Okay. So that is just a basic intelligence. Okay, that's a 14.
You think to yourself, this vision came when I was using magic. Maybe I should use some magic to help
Oh.
get myself in the zone.
Oh, hey. So, let's see.
Oh god.
Okay,
By
all
the
of
way,
this.
guys is just pacing the ship.
Oh, here we go. Vita decides to misty step from one end of the ship to the other, like
Okay.
from the front of the ship to the back.
Okay. That's not going to help you meditate, though. You may want to choose something that you can kind of do while you're sitting there, like
Okay.
focusing on some magical energy kind of thing.
Okay. This isn't fully. I want to do some shenanigans. Let me know if you'll let me do it. So I have the cantrip Firebolt. What if instead of hurling a mote of fire, instead of like hurling it, Vita just kind of holds it in the air energetically between their palms and is just like holding that energy of the cantrip between their hands.
So that's specifically a cantrip called Produce Flame, where you can do that, but sort of in the same vein, because it's a Firebolt is a cantrip, you can just sit on the edge of the ship and keep popping fire out into the ocean.
Cool. That's what Vita does. Just
Okay.
like, psh, 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 just trying to skip firestones, essentially.
Now roll another wisdom check with advantage.
Oh my god. Just making me. The dice are making me work for this story.
You're also not really supposed to get the story yet, so I'm making it a
Okay.
little harder.
Thanks. Okay. That is a wisdom or intelligence.
No, wisdom,
This
specifically.
is wisdom. Okay, this is a 21.
Okay.
Are those the metal ones too?
Mhm.
Oh, so it's double making you work. So work out, lifting the
For real.
dice.
Yep.
These are heavy.
You sit there for a few hours still. Like, after you have this idea of like, magic maybe made it happen. Let me try popping some stuff out there. And popping the magic out, weirdly enough, you're not having surges because you're sitting there calmly. And you're popping out these fire bolts. And it becomes robotic until you kind of do just enter a trance for a second. And then you're back in that moment again. You see your village, which, by the way, this is new. This is news for you. The village / your tribe is named Ve, V-E.
Okay.
You're back in Ve, and you are seeing through the eyes of somebody else in your village. You don't know this person.
Okay.
There are structures that are missing, so it gives you the impression that this is a few generations back.
Okay.
Where expansion, I mean, it's not a big village, but even for a small community, there's a little bit of expansion with time. So you're missing some of like people that you grew up with's homes, some of the larger communal workspaces, that kind of thing. And they are looking at a lizard folk who has more of a reddish hue than most of the folks from your village. They are holding a staff that is solid black. It's about 6 feet long, and the top of it is in the shape of an ankh. It's got like a loop at the top and 2 things coming out.
Okay.
And they are practicing magic in the way that no one else in your village but you does.
Okay.
They roll another wisdom check to see if you stay in the trance. So you're getting clarity from what you've already seen. Well, shit. Also, Fantasy Grounds crashed again.
Oh no!
Also, while Vita
Okay,
is
so-
rolling, Stream Chat says that Vita's out here firebending on the poop deck, and that Vita
mean.
and that
I
Vita
mean-
is channeling the spirit of Mexican food.
Hey. So, is this with advantage or just a standard check?
I'll give you advantage. You're in the trance, so I'll give you advantage.
Cool. So, and this is a wisdom. All right. What are you? Okay, that's still good. That is a 19.
Okay, so things start to get a little fuzzy, but you're holding on, and you see, without a ton of detail, you see that something comes up out of the ocean near this. They look almost like lizard folk, but if they were primarily aquatic. They've got more fins and stuff like that. By the way, I'm back in. You guys can rejoin Fantasy Grounds if you want to. So they've got some fins. There's like a I guess it's a dorsal fin on the top of their head, that kind of thing. They come out, and this reddish-hued lizard folk takes their staff, walks up to the leader of this sort of invading, attacking thing, smacks it right on the head, pulls back, and shadow comes out through the circle of the ankh and envelops the leader, and they disappear. And that's where the vision ends.
Oh my god, that's so hardcore! That's so cool!
I'm really excited about this too. I've been working on specifically this whole thing most of the day, and I'm sort of sad because I don't think you guys will actually run into this for like months, if not longer. Um, but there's a whole story here that I'm very, very excited about. That eventually will turn into short stories that people can read if you guys want to.
Ooh.
I'm so excited. This is so cool. Vita takes out their they leave the trance. They're kind of just like, "Huh, what? That was crazy." And Vita doesn't normally kind of display it, but they have this crazy black quartz crystal that they've been using as a magical focus this whole time. And then they look at their quarterstaff and they start considering, like, is Vita ready for staff? Is Vita ready? Vita might be ready. So yeah, Vita a way to either mount their arcane focus onto the current quarterstaff that they have, or finding a good stick.
Okay.
Oh, good stuff.
I'm like, Gaius is still wandering the ship. Does he like see her jabbering to herself?
Them.
Themself.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
You would see Vita sitting on the edge of the ship, shooting off fireballs, and then suddenly the splooshes stop, and Vita gets like a weird aura about them. It's nothing tangibly perceptible, but like you feel a difference in Vita's presence. And then they kind of exasperatedly kind of slump out of it.
Vita cannot concentrate this hard. It hurts Vita's brain.
What's going on?
Oh, hello, Gaius. Vita had a vision during a couple of battles ago about what Vita thinks might be an ancestor. And Vita was trying to access that memory again, but the greater consciousness is very slippery and hard to hang on to for very long, and Vita is only just getting getting their power under control, so that's fun. So, yeah, everything's fine. Vita's just trying to understand things.
It's also something you would be acutely aware of, Vita, is your tribe told you you were the first and only person to have this experience.
Well, Vita knows. Vita knows, as far as they understand, it's been many, many, many generations. Like at one point, like at the beginning of the settlement, there were chaos users, but because it's such a deeply order aligned community, it didn't pop up much. And Vita was unaware that, like, okay, how many generations back are we talking with this vision? Can Vita give a guess, or like can Vita tell from context of like what has been built at that point?
You're willing to bet it's like somewhere between 2 to 4 generations.
Okay, so Vita was been lied to.
Correct.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Vita is like that after they've had that quick conversation with Gaius, that fully slaps down on them. And for the first time, like, Vita has this really dark moment of isolation. Like, they grew up a little bit isolated because they're the little weirdo who keeps breaking buildings because they sneeze too hard.
Yeah.
But like Vita's always kind of had a good-natured attitude about it because Vita trusted in their parents, Mamu and Bobby, which is the parental name that Vita calls them. They have actual names, but Mamu and Bobby are what they call them, like mother and father, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like for the first time, their trust in their parents gets a real hard teenage crack in it.
The plot thickens.
The plot chickens.
The plot.
Did you say chickens? Oh my god.
What they are, they're specific chickens that walk in during pivotal points, and they have these like cards around their neck, and they pull the card off, and then they read it, and like, this is what happens next. They're a plot chicken. I mean, they're what drives the plot. Nothing happens until they come in and you read what's going to happen next.
But here's the thing: they
And the
only
stories-
say it in
It's
chicken.
true.
And the
So
story's
not
never
everybody
the same
understands
twice
that.
because they show up at different
True.
times.
Yeah. So they're doing it in this Orphic moment is happening for sure, but it's only in chicken language. So it's a full Cassandra moment for the poor plot chicken.
If they get it wrong, do they become tendies?
I think. I mean, they become tendies regardless.
I want your nuggets.
That seems unfair.
Mm.
What?
Me,
What,
your
Robbie?
nuggets.
Huh?
Hmm?
York nuggets? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
Gene from Bob's Burgers. I want your nuggets.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad someone got that.
Legitimately though, don't try to make your own nuggets at home. Like, even following multiple recipes, that shit was difficult and it never turned out.
I'm not as big a nuggets fan. I'm more of a tenders person.
The tenders were more manageable. I'm looking forward to
Goodbye.
round 2 of the tenders, but nuggets were too much work.
You need that
Theseus,
slime.
are you asleep
Yes.
at this point?
Is it nighttime?
Yeah, this is happening. Vita has been meditating all day into the late night to get to this point.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Theseus went and crashed, probably 10 o'clock or something.
Okay. While you are sleeping, you dream of home. You see Vaskia, and your mind's eye goes into the underground, somewhat labyrinthine part of Vaskia. And you see growing out from the center of that town, that part of town, the underground part, a dark tree start to come up through the center until it grows out past the underground area, up into the surface, and the tree continues to put out roots and crush every structure in Vaskia as it grows. On the surface, the tree sprouts limbs and leaves that are blackened with liquid blood as it drips all over the town that you grew up in. Everything is stained, and you're kind of sitting there just as like an arcane eye looking at this. Everything is stained with blood over the course of a few moments, and a single eye opens up in the tree and looks directly at you, and you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, Theseus wakes up in his hammock and he's sweating and kind of lurches forward and up and to a seated position in the hammock. And he just kind of looks around to see if anybody else is awake or if anybody else is going through something.
Vita's probably still up on deck at this point, so Vita's not in their hammock. Gaius is pacing, but everyone else, I would assume, is sound asleep at this point.
I'm gonna be up deck watching Vita.
Okay.
I am intrigued.
So I'm dead ass asleep, if anybody wondered.
Yeah, there's enough. There's
Dead ass
there's
asleep.
enough people awake that I'm sleeping.
Yeah, Theseus takes a journal of his, and then he goes to the nearest source of light that's already been kindled, and
Okay.
then he just writes down what happened, and then he tries to go back to sleep.
Okay.
God, I'm getting so many happy solstice messages.
Can he
So
also?
yeah. Loading.
Can I also roll a knowledge history or something to think about legends in Voskia about a great tree in the labyrinth?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, knowledge history's fine. Or it's just history.
Lore
5.
check.
I keep forgetting.
That's
Yeah.
history. Yeah.
Lore
Okay,
check.
so that is a 17.
there are people in Voskia who get uncomfortable the further down they go underground, and they complain about it, and it comes up over time, like every now and then town leaders and that kind of thing say like, look, there's something bad, there's something bad and off here, and everyone else is like, look, this is our town, there's nothing wrong with it, we've got clerics, we cleanse the place, we've got guardians and warriors, this is fine. And it just kind of gets, it's one of those like every few decades you hear a little bit of, oh, I don't like that, and that's it.
Gotcha. Okay. So Theseus writes in his journal about this, and then he thinks on it, meditates on it, and then he goes back to sleep.
Okay. Morning comes. It is now Kaze the 22nd.
22nd.
Which is Moon's Day.
The moon.
Moon's Day.
What's the weather like?
It's a fair
Frightful.
question.
It's frightful.
But the fire.
Another mild, windy day.
No. No.
Oh yeah.
And the fire will give us visions of our ancestry.
Damn right.
I mean, technically speaking, you're supposed to light the Yule log tonight, and it's supposed to last for like 5 days, so.
Dang, Tina. We done killed those gods ages ago.
Hey!
Oh no.
Watching you.
No, like, that's the thing. It's not
I
meant
know.
to be a celebratory statement.
It's not.
Oh.
So, you have another day on ship. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
I'm gonna go fish. Is there any poles I can go fishing with?
You could ask Panzik.
Hey yo, Panzink.
Yes.
You got any fishing poles?
I'll fish your pole, but yeah, no, go down
Oh
deck.
my god.
Go down deck. There's a chest. It's pretty obvious where they are.
Thank you.
God.
That's.
But seriously, like later on, if
Look.
you wanna,
Look.
you know.
I appreciate you.
I
appreciate
can't.
you telling me where the poles are. It's the least you could have done after I gave you such a great setup. So.
Yeah, no, I look, I think there's a natural chemistry here.
Oh my god.
Just to see where that goes.
She tried to score with everybody.
I think, well, anybody. That's more the
I go
not
grab.
everybody. It's not Pokemon collect 'em all kind of thing.
Okay.
It's just
Are you
whoever
sure?
will give her.
I go
give her a
grab a
chance.
fishing pole
sure it
and
is?
I try to fish.
If you change your mind.
Roll nature
Roll
check.
what?
There. She's got ABBA just going
Nature.
in her head all the time. Just full ABBA
I get
all the
advantage on
time.
nature checks.
But like the sea shanty version.
I rolled a 6.
But like, hypothetically, would Panzink want to go on a date that involves rock climbing and/or? Really, Hondo? Really? You gonna fuck with this? Really? You gonna do that right now?
It's like, yes.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, you know
You
what?
could
I
ask
forgot what I was saying.
Bobby.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. You pull out.
Oh, Hondo.
Let's let the gods decide.
Ah!
You catch
Jesus
one
Christ.
large sea bass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Large sea bass.
Nice.
Are you gonna do it again? You gonna do it again? Ah, Jesus. Okay.
Does
You're so
anybody
hyper about this
in the
pen.
group have salt?
Vita has
Like-
salt.
I mean, technically, there's probably salt stuck to Rhythm's fur from like the
Just rub the sea
sea
bass
air
on the cat.
Could I?
from all the sea air, and so I'm like shaking off salt every 10 minutes.
But could I use some of that salt? I need to preserve this fish. For
Yes.
I'll just
Get it.
like shake, and salt goes everywhere.
I make
Vita also has this pot of salt from their home salt flats, so that can also be like.
well, Thank you,
a
Vita.
thing.
I will use that salt and preserve this fish. So I go ahead and I salt the fish and dry it out and make,
Okay.
Who's
Nice.
salting that fish?
Oh
I'll
my
see myself
god.
out.
But
Oh
I'll
my
see
god.
I'm going.
Oh
Classic
my god.
dad.
Going all the way home.
Oh, Gaius just jumps overboard.
I spend my
Goodbye.
I spend
My
I
job here is
spend
done.
my day fishing.
The plot chickens.
The plot
The
chicken.
God.
pot chickens.
Hot chickens.
All right.
I
Is
don't-
anybody doing anything else?
Vita's
I
resting. Like they sleep in and they're just kind of going slow because they really did kind of push it aesthetically the day before, so they're just like keeping it chill.
Yeah,
I'm kind of just like leaning my back against the like main mast and watching ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
so-
looking around for more harpy shenanigans. Anything that might try to attack us at this point.
Roll a perception check.
That would be. Let's see. Let's see. How do I perceive? 15.
All right, you guys are like in the middle of the strait at this point, and you look overboard.
what the fuck?
You look overboard. You see a shadow that seems vaguely humanoid, but it's far enough beneath the surface that it's just a vague shadow. And then you see 3 more, 5 more,
Did you
20
just
more,
fart?
and then they go through the strait, like headed perpendicular to you, away from the ship.
You smell so
Do we
bad.
know?
Did you just fart, Hondo? Jesus Christ.
I have questions about that, but the saga that's going on with Hondo is equally
So much,
interesting.
so much tooting. It's so gross, dude, bro.
Smell the
Ew.
cat. Smell the
Did
cat.
you
It's
What
not
are they
your
feeding
problem.
you? Anyway, I'm sorry.
Question.
The cat getting the cheese.
So, guys, do you tell everyone what you saw?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Did they go? You said they crossed perpendicular. Were they?
Yeah, they like went under the ship, headed in the other direction.
They went under our ship? Like a submarine?
Yeah, I mean, they were a good probably 20, 30 feet below.
Like a submarine?
Yes, but they were
Oh,
humanoid
okay.
figures.
I should have caught one of those.
Ugh.
Does
So
any...
During this, for what Theseus perceives as basically downtime, for a while he uses like a guiding bolt, but he doesn't actually launch it towards anything. He just uses it to create like a labyrinth, like in the air in front of him, since he
Okay.
doesn't have anything to like draw into the ground.
Okay.
He just creates the shape in front of him, and he meditates on that for a while. And then eventually he like finds a spot on the ship to like hunker down, and then he just chronicles the experiences so far in his journal of the adventure, like going from Halls to Corwell to Parif, and coming back and just writing down everything thus far as he remembers it.
All right. Robbie, real quick, your nature, what you add to a nature roll, what's that
Foe.
number? Okay, never mind. There is a check that the DC is impossible for you to hit. That's why I'm asking. So.
Okay.
Can I like try to see if I can understand what kind of humanoid creature?
What's your nature modifier?
Nature 3.
You can try, but you will not succeed.
Okay, I will not do it then.
Yeah.
Be like, that's weird. That was a weird thing to happen, but they're not attacking us, so think we're cool.
Okay. You guys sleep another night, and bright and early in the morning, you see Panzink turning starboard into the crook of some land, and a very very small landing area of Galefall comes into view as Panzink does her best to try and get her ship into this like rocky beachy area. You hear her utter a couple of curse words under her breath. It's the quietest you've ever heard her. You can tell she's very focused by how quiet she is. And you guys make your way in, and she's like, "Okay, so glad to have met all of you. Let me know if you ever need my services again, and I mean any services."
Yeah, we understand that,
Yeah,
Panzing. Thanks
we
for
get it.
the ride. That's
thank
not
you.
what I meant.
As
Bye.
I walk off,
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
my
Hey!
Theseus
I was pre-expecting the joke, and so I just nope.
damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
Theseus kind of leans in, like as we're walking off the ship. Wait, which ride were you talking about?
The
I'm
ship,
curious.
the ship, Theseus, the
as
ship.
Oh, okay.
God
as I walk
damn
off
it.
the ship, I hand Panzink the fishing pole. I say, "Hold on to my pole for next time."
Ooh.
Christ.
Hey!
I
There's
hate
not enough alcohol in the world for this.
Vita
Agreed.
doesn't get the joke.
Oh,
Good. Preserve your innocence, young one.
my heart.
the
Nobody tell them, please.
the ship is
They
so
don't
that
need to know. They don't need
Let
to
them
know.
have just this once.
Vita
Some-
doesn't understand why everyone is giggling so much.
Oh my god.
Vita,
It-
you don't need to
Please.
know. It's
Don't
it's
tell.
a very
What's
not.
Blur.
It's not actually as funny as we make it out to be.
It's just sad.
It's
honestly.
we're laughing at our sadness.
Mostly.
Oh, Vita does that sometimes. Okay.
Uh-huh.
it's not that
Yeah.
kind of sadness.
Listen.
It
I don't
is that
Listen,
kind
they're
of
talking-
sadness,
they're
guys.
talking
Guys,
about-
quiet.
Guys.
Guys,
How is
quiet.
any of
Got
this
this.
actually? You know what? Not going to get into it.
Listen.
Okay.
If
Fine.
anybody ruins this pure being with their terrible things, it's gonna be me. And I have
Oh, I
determined.
thought you were saying you were going to have your.
No, it would be me, but also I've determined that this is not the time, so therefore, no. Let us continue on preserving the sweet innocence
anybody-
of this being.
If
Very
Anyway.
well.
if anybody does it, it's gonna be
Okay.
Herschel.
Yes. I mean, Herschel can't speak English,
Doesn't
so,
need to.
or
Is Herschel
Draconic.
just an earthy guy, like not trying too hard necessarily, but just kind of calls it really, really
Yes.
real whenever
Yeah.
they can. Okay, that strikes me as on par with Herschel. Okay.
So, I kind of want to check on the town, just see if it's still intact, see if there's
Yeah.
been any signs of attack or anything like that
Right.
on our way down.
You do not see any signs of attack.
Did Tanriel give us a
Vita.
name of anyone here?
Anyone who was in the room when he was doing sending messages can do an intelligence check to try and remember the name he uttered.
Can I do a
Or
wisdom
if-
check?
I don't
no.
remember.
No, or you can, if you wrote notes while I was talking, you can just use the notes.
I don't have the notes. I'm
The
stupid.
VOD is my notes, so I am not
That's
helpful.
14.
30-20.
Okay. Yeah. That.
Less than 10.
Theseus
ass.
Theseus remembers the name Kaba.
Oh, the name of
Gabba.
Yeah. That's right. I wrote that down. Damn it, I wrote that down.
So Kaba was Tamriel's point of contact.
Yeah, in Galefall.
KABA.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. Oh,
Wait a
I could've
minute.
seen.
Wouldn't, if Rhythm was there, wouldn't Keen Mind apply to that?
Oh yeah,
Hey.
probably would.
Were you in the room?
Were you in the room when it happened?
Yes, she was. The
I
question
was.
is whether or not she would have even heard it. Because he goes off to the side. and is like doing his own thing. So the roll still kind of counts.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine not
Really?
sticking to it.
50-50.
Rhythm also wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like the roll could have been like, passive. Oh shit, that's just in my brain. But you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know that there's a person named Kaba. As you guys walk into town, you notice that this is it's very small. I mean, you're just from your estimation, there's no more than 200-300 people here. There are a lot of homes that are built into the trees, and a lot of homes that are kind of built into the sides of hills, like structures that are half underground, half above ground, kind of thing. This place is it's very obvious they are intentional not to screw with the landscape too much. The vegetation is different than what you guys are used to seeing on Celia. It's a little more jungly. The leaves are fatter and thicker, higher, less limbs, higher vegetation, that kind of thing. And there are in some of the more communal places, you guys see uh, a pavilion. There's like in the center of town. There's like a large stone wall theater. That seems to be like the town's main meeting place. You guys do pass a tavern called the Second Princess. It's very obvious. It looks pretty run down though. And there's also there are posters in certain places that all seem to have the same inscription on them. If anyone's interested in stopping and taking a look at those,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a look.
they read missing half-orc man named Jorgood. Last seen at his home 2 weeks ago. Any information should be provided to his wife, Silnir.
What is it with missing half-orcs in Beckham?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many
What's his name?
is
What's
this?
his name again?
His name is Jorgood, Jorgud.
Okay.
How many other missing half-orcs have we heard about?
Kind of one.
It was that guy and
It was the guy with the Tabaxi daughter.
Yeah.
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 What's the wife's name?
Silnir.
Sylnyr.
Oh, that is not at all how I spelled that. Cool.
How?
Hondo, please don't pull that out. I swear to God.
I'm gonna be
I
the
don't know
person.
what
Can
they're
you say
on.
her name one more time for me?
Sylnyr. Silnir.
Silnir.
Sylnyr.
Thank
Hondo, if you
you.
pull that shit out, I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't do it. Motherfucker, don't do it. That means don't do it. Don't. Motherfucker. Why? That is the opposite of what I said.
grab him by the scruff. Do it.
I'm gonna have to kick him out. He's trying to pull my cord out for my headphones. Because why not? Why not? Fuck with
Since
mom.
He
because
now.
woke up and
cats.
chose violence.
He
But
did.
why?
He did.
He chose violence.
You're too smart.
Peace was never an option.
Honestly.
Hey Vita,
Mm-hmm.
that book is the book we got from the half-orc, right?
Yes.
Do you want to use this spell of identify and see if it figures the book out at all?
Well, here is the thing. We already know it is Astral Codex Safari. Vita knows what it is, but Vita does not want to open it because it is
because
it's
of the
enchant
enchant thing. Yeah.
Yes. It's got a flashbang if open sort of thing. So Vita needs to diffuse that before Vita can open book, but Vita already know what book is.
How do we diffuse the books? It's not like a lock that Barley can pick, right? Like it needs
No.
some
This is a
magic
wizard.
something.
This is a wizard chore. This is something we need. Very clever person with pointy hat and tower.
Okay.
We need a wizard. I used
You're
to
a
know
wizard,
some.
Ari.
Preferably one that won't try to steal book the minute they see it. That is what Vita is afraid of.
I don't know any of those. I only know those.
That is precisely 0 wizards you know that could
Yeah,
fulfill
they're
all
all
of these requirements.
they would all
You're a
steal.
hairy wizard.
I respect that though.
Vita
I
does
would
too.
too.
Vita just doesn't want to participate in eating them.
Fair.
Don't scratch the tattoo, Patrick.
I'm rubbing
Scratch
it because
it,
it's
Patrick.
please.
Don't do
Patrick.
it.
Do it,
Don't
Patrick.
you scrub
We
it.
talked
Choose
about
violence.
this.
No.
Not, not scratching, touching.
No
Probably
scrub.
don't do that either, bro.
You
I don't
guys-
want
No
no
rub.
scrub.
Do not rub.
Unless you're putting salve
Scrub
on it.
Yeah, like if you want to rub
Okay,
it and
good
feel
know.
the bumpies, then put some lotion on it, but don't rub.
I do what I want.
There's not a whole lot left in this town. There's a blacksmith on the edge of town, some housing, some non-conventional farms because they're trying to work with the landscape here, but generally speaking, it's you guys have seen the extent of it with a good 30-minute little jaunt.
Patrick, I see you.
I have lotion.
I don't want no rub. Rub is a bad thing to do
Perhaps
to
we go
me.
to a tavern and do our usual thing of talk to barkeep.
Yeah, we can talk to the bar. We can talk to a barkeep. Also, this is the first village that doesn't give me the heebie-jeebies, but it still kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this place.
Because
I
it's
have-
not giving you the heebie-jeebies, that in and of itself should give you the heebie-jeebies.
Exactly. Exactly,
There it is.
Theseus. That's why I still feel awkward about this. This is forest enough that it's not totally it's not giving me immediate village vibes.
I have a serious question to ask the barkeep when we get there.
Rhythm!
I have
Rhythm!
a serious question.
Yeah?
These are the size of
Where-
houses! Look
Wait,
how
what?
big the leaves are! Vita pulls like a crazy big leaf from the ground and says,
Damn.
"This is umbrella-sized!"
They are like seriously. That's why I'm so freaked out. Like this is a town
Neighbor
and a
Totoro.
city. A village. I don't know what the distinction is between the difference of those three things, but it's one of those. But it's like kind of naturey. I don't know how to feel about this.
Perhaps they are good feelings? Vita likes this town. It is fascinating.
I
Can
am intrigued. I
can we
don't
go-
know how to feel yet.
Can we go inside the tavern?
Can
To the
I do a
booze!
Yeah,
quick-
let's find a bar.
I have an extremely important question to ask the barkeep when we get there.
Yeah, you go in. There are a couple of urgently scribbled notes on the community board that might be of interest to you, and behind the bar is a surprisingly long blonde-haired female dwarf.
Sweet.
She has like a vest type shirt on with sleeves of tattoos on both arms. The tattoos are moving and glowing.
Oh, yeah. Rad.
Yeah, just-
Intrigued.
Objectively sexy.
I'm mildly in love. But also,
Yeah.
hey barkeep, I have a serious question to ask you.
Oh God.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Where's the first princess?
Something similar. Well done.
You're looking at her. What's the
Oh,
other question?
shit. Can I call you princess?
Call me what? Yes, fine, that's fine.
anything, honestly.
Yeah, what do you who are you?
Are you asking because you actually want to know, or are you just?
No, I'm asking because this is a small town and you're not one of our regulars.
I could be though.
That's Barley. I'm Rhythm. We'd like a couple pints in addition to whatever he's asking for.
Okay. She does that. 3 copper.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How much for a trough?
God.
Oh,
Sorry.
boy.
Barley, let's take it
No.
one drink at a time, dude.
A what?
A trough.
Okay, so we were
Palms
traveling
Barley's
No
head and
one-
lifts him away for a
a
second.
couple
Rhythm,
weeks
they don't
ago,
need
and he
rhythm,
got like a
they don't
like
need
a
to know.
trough, like a trough. He got a trough full
damn
of beer, and
Like
now
for
he's
pigs and
asking for
horses.
it everywhere. Yeah.
I am the pig. I'm the only pig here.
And he drank the entire trough.
Yes,
did.
I did. I am impressive. You should date me.
Vita does.
Don't just give us some pints. Don't actually listen to him.
Why?
He's a little delusional. Like, he's pretty darn awesome, and you should go on a date with him if that's
Yeah.
what you want.
Go
But at
Rhythm.
the same time, you could just give us a couple pints, and we'll just talk to you for a little bit.
Hell
So
yeah,
th-
princess.
This dwarf's name is Nyanki, Nyonki. Nyanki grabs you by the face and pulls you really close and says, "Listen, dear.
Hell yeah.
I deal with drunks every day of my miserable life. If you think that is attractive to me, you should reevaluate your approach to women."
Somebody needs to have a word with.
That's fair. But also,
Listen, clean your act up, come back to town. You're not bad looking, but it's not attractive. It's not. You're
he
destroying.
said I was attractive.
You're destroying yourself, my little friend.
Score. Nah, I mean, that's the point. But also, how do you feel about rock climbing?
God.
Cliff climbing.
Barley, you can't harass people at their place of work, man. That's not the place to get a date.
Can I just get my own pint while you deal with him?
I'd
Like,
rather not deal with him, but here's your pint. Yeah.
Thank you.
Vita slaps 3 copper down. Vita would like a pint as well.
Yeah. Here.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
sorry, but like, he's genuinely a good guy. He's just we just got off a ship. We've been traveling for a couple days. We also might be trying to like save the world. It's a long story, but
Roll.
Burying the lead there.
Not sure why yet, but roll a persuasion check.
hey,
Can I?
I
Hey.
am an awesome and a horrible
While they're
wingman.
Yeah.
rolling for persuasion, can I get a bowl of water for the large black cat beside me?
Yeah. Of course. Pulls out.
Sure you don't want milk?
No,
Pulls out a
dairy.
big thing.
Dairy's not good for them.
18.
Okay. She takes a look at you while you're bragging about barley, and she goes, "Okay, look. The first princess was my wife.
Oh.
And when she passed, I decided this would be what I married myself to. This is what I do. So, not really on the market, not really looking, but appreciate the flattery, I guess."
Vita's fully mystified and a little like starstruck. Like not in like a straight sexual way, but just like very romantically plucked heartstring over that story.
I'm really sad now.
I put 5 copper on the table and just don't say anything.
Yeah, Vita leaves 2 more copper and just.
She looks at.
Walks
She
away.
stops both. She goes, "Hey, we're not looking for pity here. We're looking for business."
No,
It's not pity. They throw money. Just don't.
Listen, one of them vomits money regularly, so like just take it. Also, here's like a
Some
gold
workers
piece.
work hard. Vita
You can
thinks they
just-
deserve compensation.
You can just
Yeah.
keep this gold piece.
Don't
And
do
also,
that.
I'm
Barley,
sorry.
no, take that back. I
No,
like put my hand on
No,
Barley's
hey,
and
no,
like push
I'm
it
allowed.
back at
Hey,
him.
no, I'm allowed to be sorry for hitting on people and giving them
Not-
money instead.
How about
Gold
this?
is not
Just
an
like-
apology for flirting.
Why
Put
should
your
you consider-
fucking
It is
gold back.
now. It is
I'll
now.
I'll take this money. I'll put
Oh,
it
yeah.
towards your drinks. Are you
Hell yeah.
looking for a room?
Probably
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
How many do you need?
like a couple.
Vita will share room with whoever.
Yeah, me and God.
I'm small. I can fit in the corner or under a bed, to be honest.
Put one more gold down. You can have 3 rooms.
You can
Okay,
have
cool.
both of these gold pieces.
Cool.
Okay.
I look at Theseus. I'm like, I still might not stay here, but I feel bad.
That'll cover your drinks for the night too.
Well, if you don't stay
Yeah.
here, I get the room to myself, so that's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So okay, cool.
Okay, this is.
Yeah.
So what? Why are you here? By the way.
Nosy.
A friend of ours had I shouldn't be the one talking. I'm gonna drink my pint. You guys, someone else tell them the story.
A friend of ours, well, we collectively had a vision, which led us to someone else who had a different vision. It's going to sound crazy. He sent us to Paris to find out about his vision, which involved like crow people or something. And we found some cultists attacking the town, and we have this letter, and I'm gonna produce the letter.
Oh
that
my gosh,
says
we're
that-
telling him everything.
I'm gonna like stop him from producing the letter. Be
Oh.
That letter back.
Not necessary.
Basically,
So you guys help
Bartender.
people.
we're helping
Yeah.
people.
Adventurers! We're
Go look-
adventurers!
Go
I
look at the
told
community
you we were
board.
trying to save the world, so like I
Oh.
wasn't lying.
Vita
Sure, you
scampers
have
to
a
the
superiority
community.
complex. That's fine. Just go look at the community board, and she gets back to work.
Damn.
There are
Okay.
two.
Anyway.
There are two notes
Red
on the community
chuckles in the
board.
corner while this is happening.
All
There are
right,
two notes on the
Chuckles.
community board. There is one. There is one that says, "Help! My mother-in-law is coming to town for a visit, and I need someone professional to inflict me with some awful disease or other affliction, so I have an
I'll do
excuse
it."
to stay in bed and not interact or be around her. Please,
Yes,
no
Mom,
affliction.
they're calling!
Please, no afflictions that cause permanent damage or death. Mildly
shit.
life-threatening is okay. Meet me at 10 p.m. behind that bar that smells like old goat. It's this one. You know the one. 50 gold upon disease delivery."
Vita wants this job!
Okay.
Yeah, for fucking real though.
That sounds great. To be
Dude,
honest.
The other one says, need help with some knolls. Go to the silver mine, bring back silver, talk to Caitlin, the blacksmith.
There we go.
Cool.
On behalf of Adam, he says Barley should slip the bartender their sending address, and that he's always wanted this cross. Breed the dwarfling.
Oh
I
my
can't even say
god! Oh my
Oh
god!
my
What am I, just some meat for you?
Does the
Not
breed
even-
between a
just-
dwarf and a half become half of a dwarf? Or is
It's
it
a
just the same?
dwarfling. It's
Like,
a
what's
dwarfling.
the height of a dwarfling, though?
Listen,
I don't know.
that's not okay. I'm
Why
uncomfortable.
is they are tall?
Listen,
They're just purely square
I'm just passing along the message.
so apparently halflings are hobbits essentially. They're
Mhm.
like the knockoff hobbit. So whatever a hobbit and a dwarf is. So think about Brian.
Gimli and
Think about-
Bilbo.
Yes.
Or Bilbo and Thorin Oakenshield.
Yeah, that's actually what I was.
The
Yeah, that's
queer
actually what I
baiting
was-
we have to discuss on inclement
My
weather.
brain's tired.
Oh, 100%.
yes.
It is
Tune in this
so
Friday for inclement weather.
Yes. This is everything I
So-
want.
Wait, not this Friday, because this Friday's Christmas. Did we
Yeah, there's-
decide? if
Yeah, we're not
we're-
doing.
Friday.
Okay,
Yeah.
not
Doing-
this Friday, y'all. Next Friday.
Yeah, next
Oh,
Friday. We're because Christmas. So
Holidays.
Also, next Friday is a movie.
Oh,
Huh?
Yeah,
Next
movie.
Friday's New Year's Day.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
I'm gonna pass some possible New Year's Eve shit your way, but this is just the teaser for it because I'm not gonna talk about it live just in case it doesn't happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Y'all can figure out what I'm trying to get us to do.
Festivus
Oh,
for the
God.
rest of
I'm
us.
scared. That's
Hey!
I got my aluminum pole ready. I'm ready for feats of strength and the airing of grievances.
Okay.
shit.
Yes.
I just want to.
Rhythm, did you tell us about the two quests on the community board?
I didn't look at them.
Vita,
I'm drinking my
Oh.
pint at the bar.
Vita did.
Oh,
Vita-
did. Holy
Vita
shit.
did. So Vita scampers back and slaps down both of the papers and is like clinging desperately onto the very first
Yeah,
one.
Theseus defensively grabs his ale and pulls it close to him as like Vita just like enthusiastically like slams like fucking papers on the bar.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. We have a way to pass time while we wait for invasion.
Oh, how nice.
I'm sorry, while you wait for what?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing happened.
We saw the vision about Raven
No.
people
I
at
was
the other
getting to
place.
that before I got
I
cut
look at
off,
the
but-
bar.
No.
You kind of told us we had a superiority
No.
complex, and so we stopped telling you the story.
I'm a little
Don't.
more concerned about just like flat out hallucinogenic drugs at this point, but that's fine, I
Listen.
guess.
I'm the only one who uses that. So far as I know, they don't actually imbibe.
I
so.
drink alcohol, but also
Yeah, Theseus kind of looks at Vita for some reason, like expectantly, like they probably experiment with hallucinogenic drugs, but
Vita's a
doesn't do
baby.
it with people that using
Vita is a child.
Vita is a whole ass baby. Stop it.
a wholesome
Vita's
ass.
tripping balls on their own magic. They don't need extracurricular.
They don't need any additional
Much like
substances.
IRL, we are high on life. We don't need extra things.
But yeah, Theseus kind of changes or like just says, "Don't worry about it," and then goes back to looking at Vita. So what kind of time killers do we have?
So there is this one issue with Knowles, and then there's this other man who wants me to help him vomit. Hopefully,
Wait, vomit?
Vita-
Yeah, Theseus kind of
Vita-
grabs the paper and looks at it. I could literally make this person deaf.
Oh.
Ooh.
Or
Wait,
blind.
what?
Oh, fine. I guess.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
that's
the
not
time
as
for
fun.
the Fury Fist.
Yeah, I want
class,
to
Yeah,
be
wrong
Robbie.
stream, Robbie.
That's not as fun. Robbie's the Terminator, but like
No,
Fieri
that's his
style.
guy. That's his Guy
that's
Fieri
Fieri.
glass.
I know, but like Fieri style. Terminator Guy Fieri.
No, don't
Yes.
combine those things.
Yes.
The guy
Terminator.
Yeah. No.
The Flavораtor.
Oh, got it.
Oh shit! The Flavorator. I'm dead.
The flavor
Okay.
tater.
That's
Can't.
it. That's the one. The
Can't.
Flavораtor.
Ugh. The Baconator. Wait, that's a thing. Never mind.
Wendy's, please sponsor us.
Wendy's.
Oh,
Wendy's.
god damn it.
I can't see a thing.
Adam had a good comment that inclement weather is canceled due to inclement weather. A
God.
white Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Well done. That was clever.
Shit.
God damn it, Adam.
I can't see anything.
Dead. So what we're doing? Are we going to the Knolls first?
Did you
or-
just say I
Yeah.
can't see,
Yes.
Robbie?
Well, let's see. We need to meet our friend here to help him with his in-laws at 10 p.m. tonight.
Yeah, and
now?
it's roughly like 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So we kill time.
So we go fuck up
ask.
some Knolls?
Well, the note does say go talk to Caitlin the blacksmith. You don't really know what the details on the Knolls are yet.
Let's go talk to Caitlin, and then we'll
Talk to Caitlin, deal with this guy's in-laws, go deal with Noel. Like, we can kill both of these.
Yeah, while we're going to talk to the blacksmith, can I roll a nature check to see if I know, or a survival check, either one, to see if I know of any plants in the area that may be able to make home dude sick for his mother-in-law?
Yeah, do
Okay.
do nature.
Oh shit, that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On the way in, you kind of thought to yourself, "Fuck, I better avoid that shit because it'll make me vomit for 3 or 4 days."
All right.
Ooh.
I pull.
Hello.
Hello? Vita
Hang on.
can do this.
I pull Vita aside, and I'm like, if you really want to make this guy's day, I don't know what I'm seeing, cause I tell her, feed him some of this plant. Tell him to eat this plant.
Okay. Thank you, Red. Vita doesn't have to burn spell slot now, so this is actually good.
Nope,
And you might not blow up half
Yeah.
the town.
it's true.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Vita doesn't know. A lot of these places look deeply secure. Most of them are inside of hill.
But
That's fair.
yeah, just
Right. Vita shouldn't want to blow up town. That's fine.
You are in a jungle. Fire does spread.
Well, how humid is it?
Of course, it is a jungle.
We've been really lucky so far.
Yeah, a couple times. That boat episode. Whew, that was scary.
The sinkhole moment was definitely.
Oh yeah, that too.
That
Robbie, don't. No. No.
Oh, you can see the smile spreading.
Yeah.
He never smiles. What the fuck?
Robbie wears those while he air fries tater tots.
Aww, you air fried
God damn it.
tater tots.
And he listens to the
I
Home
fucking
Depot
hate
theme.
tater tots.
What's taters,
What?
Precious?
Fucking hate tater tots.
Meanwhile, I'm yelling at his brother in chat.
How
What?
dare you?
I
You
like
take
crowns
that
better.
back.
I like crowns better. They're like squash tater tots.
What?
So are we
What is
going
this
to talk to Caitlin?
blasphemy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
we're going to
talk
talk to
Caitlin while I'm
Caitlin.
talking about logistics of potatoes.
I'm distracted.
God damn it, Robbie.
Potatoes. Jesus. I'm gonna turn her. I knew it. I knew
Oh
it.
my god.
Oh my god. It's like Cousin It. Damn. It's like Cousin It if he was Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's like
Wait,
a tiger.
no.
How's
It's
Fury?
like a
His hair's
tiger with
wrong.
eyes on the back of the ears.
Mm-hmm.
His hair needs
So-
to be. Anyway.
For the audience, what you were seeing is that the group collectively has lost all attention that they had for the night. They've their attention spoons are empty.
Friends, it is near the end of one of the shittiest and craziest years I have personally
I'm
experienced.
so
My
sick.
spoons, yeah, like my capacity for spoons is already kind of on the minimum. So,
Fair.
you know,
I'm definitely with you on this. It like in all ways, shapes, and form, personally and on a national level, what a fucking shit show of a year.
I got two
True
words for you. Donkey sauce.
Donkey teeth.
This year was a nat 1.
yes.
Also, Adam says, wait, you don't get tots at Sonic,
No,
Robbie?
I don't go to Sonic.
They
What?
closed our Sonic down. Remember, Adam? We talked about this.
How the fuck did they close your Sonic? That's
It did
sad.
suck. Plus, they opened up a cookout right.
I mean, all
They
Sonics
opened up a cookout
suck,
right across
but,
the
like,
street.
Sonic tots are the best tots in the world.
Yeah, they put in a cookout right across the street, which I know you didn't get to try, but it will put places
Okay,
out of
that's
business.
better.
I'll
That's
try it
good.
next time.
Here's
I
Rhythm.
promise.
Cookout is
Here's the thing.
superior.
The Sonic
much
was
better.
literally. This
We're
road is a
all
divided highway.
Going
The
on
Sonic is in the middle of the divided highway. On one side of the divided highway is cookout. On the exact opposite side of the highway is a Chick-fil-A. So it's literally slammed between a Chick-fil-A and a cookout.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
yeah,
Just
yeah,
fail.
that
Just
was
fail.
that was a preparation for failure. Okay.
Destined to fail.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
we're all going into my van and we're all going to fucking goddamn
Yeah, fucking goddamn.
cookout.
fucking goddamn.
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 In this stream, Rob tries to get us into his van.
It's working.
All I had to
Aw,
say was
yeah.
cookout, dog.
I can't drive.
I promise I will try to cook out next time I'm down there, which hopefully isn't too long from now if the world doesn't explode.
For real.
Anyway, you guys go talk to Caitlin. She has a really scruffy voice because she's a blacksmith and she inhales too many fumes. And she tells you that she'll silver one of your weapons if you go get her silver ore from the mine.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, that's
All
right.
Okay.
Game
Wait,
over.
what does that have to do
You
with
have yourself a deal, Caitlin. Credit roll.
I'm just finishing up tonight's work. That was the okay. Here's the rest of what happened. Fast forward. Okay, we're done.
You mean you can tell that we've totally lost
We've
our
lost
attention
it.
span?
Oh yeah.
We've lost our
Gone.
minds. I'm
I-
sleepy.
We can't
I'm
person
sorry.
anymore.
I lost it at Rob Can't Drive. That's just fucking, I'm broken. Never be the same. Never.
I'm just saying. You can't part. I can't drive. What's happening?
Damn.
I don't know why that was funny. I'm sorry. That's terrible. That's absolutely
the
awful.
way
I'm so sorry.
It's because the way I said it had good comedic
Oh
relief.
Jesus.
It was
Oh,
funny.
I did not expect that at all.
Hey,
My
come on.
favorite. It's just gonna be a
Go on a cookout.
collection of me getting like broken every time Rob says a sentence. It's gonna be a compilation somewhere. Someone's gonna be like Rob breaking Sarah. There's gonna be like
It's gonna be everyone breaking Sarah. Like, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
I
that's
must
true. I'm easily broken.
I must break you.
Anyway.
Really broken.
Oh no!
Okay.
Thanks, Kate.
We should roll for credits
Oh,
and
yeah.
then say bye to the nerds.
Oh god. Oh,
And by the nerds, I'm pretty sure, like, Adam, thanks for actually watching us.
Yes, thank
Shit,
you, Adam.
rolled a 6.
Oh, sweet. Okay, good night.
Yeah, thank you all the
Nat
lurkers. You hang
one.
out every time we stream. Y'all the real MVPs.
I rolled 11.
19.
Oh god.
Let me just. Roll a 14.
So
Y'all got quiet.
Who had the lowest?
I got
I had
a
a
one.
6.
Oh, it looks
I
like Sarah.
think I think Sarah rolled the lowest.
Yeah, Sarah has double duty.
Okay.
That
Let's-
means out of duty.
But
What all do
does
we
she?
have? It's shit. I've forgotten our own link tree. It's so we're Almora RPG. I'm terrible
Literally
at this.
everywhere.
I'm sorry. Everywhere. We're on. Are we still on Twitter? We're on
Mhm.
Twitter. We're
Yeah,
on Twitch.
technically.
We're on Instagram. We're on
Facebook,
Facebook. We're on
YouTube's.
YouTube. We're basically Almora RPG, no spaces, just everywhere.
Buy me a coffee.
Buy me a coffee. You
You
can,
can give us money.
give
That'll
us
help
money.
us support the stream.
please support the stream because we all do this with our time and energy, and this is Brian's
more.
entire world,
Yeah.
his world that he created. Please support us. It's all from our brains. If you couldn't tell. Yeah, I hope that you tune in next time we do this because it won't be Friday. But eventually
be
we'll
back.
The only
Monday.
I
We'll be
guess
back
it'll
on
be
Monday.
Monday.
We might be streaming just because like we're bored and holidays are both awesome and suck. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We'll
my
have
only
time.
question is why
in
aren't we
theory.
on Vimeo?
Oh, what?
Do you
We're
wanna-
not on Vimeo because it sucks.
Do you want to take over uploading us
No.
to Vimeo?
I
Alright,
mean,
then that's
I
fine.
could. I have
Oh,
everything
there we
backed
go.
up.
Yeah.
You know what we're not on? We're not on GeoCities.
We're not on Parlor.
Not yet.
We're not on Parlor.
yeah, we are never gonna
Parlor,
be
never
there.
sponsor us.
Please don't sponsor us,
Please
Parlor.
never sponsor us.
Thank you, nerds, for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoyed whatever the fuck this was.
Yeah. Catch
It
us
was
on
cool,
catch us
okay?
on
It was cool, it was funny, we had moments,
catch us on Google Plus.
we had funny moments. I'm crippled.
Stop. Jesus Christ.
We need a letterboxed account.
A letterbox?
What?
It's where hipsters write film reviews. We need an account for that.
Letterbox?
Letterboxed.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so we need
Okay.
people to write reviews about how terrible we are? Great.
Yes, yes.
That
Cool.
is awesome.
Wonderful.
Love that.
Rotten Tomatoes, let's go.
I don't. Oh God.
Yeah, follow us
Oh,
on
they want to know.
IMDb.
Streamcat wants
Oh, God.
Streamcat wants to know if we got
Please.
do we got TikTok?
We gonna
Do
have
we have
TikTok.
TikTok?
We're gonna
Yeah,
have
we're actually
TikTok.
working on that.
We're
Rob-
actually working on that.
Tomorrow I'll be probably working all day on rewatching like parts of this. Try to get out some funny stuff and slap it into a TikTok.
Rob is has the blessing and curse of not having to have a day job, and so he has agreed to go through our old videos and current videos, pull down clips, and put them up on TikTok for us.
We love you, Rob. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Hate my life.
I'll be free in the afternoon tomorrow, Rob, so I can help out a bit.
And Allie takes care of
Okay.
a lot of our
All of our social
everything.
media.
So thank you, Allie, for all of your hard work. And Christine is just awesome and
I'm
pulls in
here, guys.
viewers.
She was
And
Why?
Robbie is helping with the stream and doing a bunch of shit I don't even know about behind the scenes. And
Robbie
Patrick
runs
and
the
I are
stream
just
for
here
us.
being
Robbie
yeah.
runs the
themselves.
stream. He's the person who actually
She's
sends
the
it out.
operator.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. So like all of us
I mean,
are
we're
trying.
all dying inside, so we're in the same boat.
We're all killing ourselves, so
Sarah
thank you for watching.
Sarah is looking into doing some artwork, so hopefully in the future
yeah.
you guys will have some visual stuff.
Yeah, hopefully, if I don't crap out.
Say more like fart work, but we know she can't do that.
Oh God. Yeah, is that funny to you, Rob? Is it funny that I can't fart? Is that funny to you?
Well, it's
It
funny
is
that
kind
I
of
can't
funny.
drive,
Well,
so-
God damn it.
It was
Guys,
pretty
since we
funny.
think that's funny, that's gonna be the night.
Oh, shit.
So,
Be sure to follow us, guys.
Okay,
you.
bye,
50.
nerds.
Trying to get to
Bye.
50.
Homies.
Go
Peace.
follow
Goodbye,
us.
everybody.
Bye, nerds.